And hello, everyone. Maybe you got a little bit of that. Hi, we are Hard Knock Dice. My name is Jonesy, your dungeon master for the evening. Almost forgot the word for dungeon master. This session is going to go wonderful. These beautiful people around me are your heroes for the evening and my best friends. And we're going to continue across Eberron today. But before we do, as always, thank you, Hydra, for that link in chat. Please go donate to Extra Life. We're raising money with Extra Life for the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Open your heart wallets to a really great cause. And be the lawful good person. Go do the lawful good thing and save some kids. Be a hero. Anything else? Any other announcements? Anything? Everything? No? All right. Well, in that case, let's get it kicked off with a recap and get back.
Last we left off.
I haven't done that in a while. Last we left off. Our heroes went to the plane of Donvi, the plane of law in Eberron, seeking out an individual or individuals named Hage Shiryu. They had told to seek out this individual for aligned Baishik, a necessary tool to defeat the monstrosities of Zoriat. They were sent from the plane of air with Azur's estranged mother in tow, the Baroness Esrabash de Lirindar. Upon entering the plane of law, they were assaulted by some baby little fellas, little dudes, little baby spiders, little baby spider snakes, monstrosities that were terrible and awful, but also just cute little guys. After defeating them fairly handily, they were accosted by a 3-foot tall drill sergeant of an ant, a Formian, a soldier and of this world in the plane of law. After doing so, they were brought into the peaceable kingdoms of Donvi by a planar patrol agent named Buddy. They were brought into the kingdom of Celestia, where they were being held in a tavern until their purposes here could be vetted and the proper paperwork could be filled out. Some conversations were had in this tavern as some things were unveiled to them that had not been previously. Their friend Crowley had been harboring a secret. A being from Zoriat, a passenger, if you will, has been traveling along with Crowley, a nameless, faceless figure in the mask itself. After resurrecting his daughter, Crowley merged with this creature and was able to be seen by the hero Exelos. After a bit of talk, I say talk, there was some arguing, there was some yelling, there was some lovey-dovey stuff, there was some, go watch it, it's a good episode. But after quite a bit of talking, Crowley did come clean with the group, saying that he was harboring this individual from Zoriat and it was a means to an end. He did what he had to do and he'd do it again. Later that night, our friend Azur here woke up, as he was removing his armor, got a birthday present, a late birthday present from his father, who he's never known before, the great Caliph of the plane of air. It was a scroll of wish. His father, a djinn, a powerful one at that. And the back of it, written in something that looked like crayon, it said "Happy Birthday?" ? Also a rustle in our friend Artyom's armor, not something so pleasant. Before leaving the plane of air and seeing the corruptor, laying his eyes on it and having the corruptor also see him, Artyom rolled very, very well on a sanity check. He did not roll so well on a constitution saving throw for being in the corruptor's presence and getting his notice. So a mouth sprouted on his clavicle area. It is a clavicle error, I guess. You know, if humans had computer codes, that's an error, I'd say. You know, just a little bug fixing needs to happen. But a mouth, a breathing, talking mouth sprouted onto Artyom's shoulder, which panic ensued as he ran out into the hallway, yelling Brune's name and to get it, in which Brune followed orders and attempted to get it, slamming Artyom in the neck several times with a war pick. Not seeming to be all that effective as this creature seems to be part of Artium now. After that combat, the entire party, with the exception of Milo's no longer around, at least, not here. Otto was blinded, a blinding light, a celestial figure, a solar, appeared in the hallway during this combat. Told them all to get downstairs, and after a brief conversation about what started this combat, what started this conflict, and silencing the clavicle mouth of Artium's, the Solar asked about Milo, their lost friend that disappeared in a combat long ago, without a trace. The only thing he left behind is son, his creation, Otto. The Solar is seeking out Milo, and that is where we're going to pick back up.
Not unnerving or anything at all.
After this revelation, this question to you all, everybody has now already denied that they have no clue where Milo has gone. I hear some notifications going on. What was that? Oh, thank you so much for the raid, guys. Welcome in. Roll Positive Gaming. Hope your session went well. We're just kicking it off, so thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your time here. We're gonna kick it off right now, actually. As this Solar stares your entire party down, his sword still floating above the table now after floating back downstairs. Your mother, Azor, the Baroness, is off to the side. Bernard, the Loxodon bartender, has exited from this room, not wanting to be part of whatever investigation is going on. Solar glares over all of you. Do any of you know why Milo Goggins would be manipulating the flow of time or attempting to dissolve the planar boundaries?
As far as I am aware, my father is incapable of doing such things.
Your awareness does not stretch far, then.
They see how that stuff works, I guess. Milo always liked to tinker with things.
He's a scientist, but I don't... I can't think of any actual reason that he'd want to. Well...
You hear soldiers carrying some prisoner down the street as this prisoner screams, "Not like this, not like this," and towards the castle somewhere in the distance.
Unless he thought it would help with the impending Zoriat invasion, I don't see any reason that he would. I think he knows that there's a lot of issues with doing that kind of thing, not only law-wise, but universe-wise. Consequences, that kind of thing. I don't think he'd tinker lightly with space and time, looking at the rest of the group.
I am unsure as to what methods he would utilize to accomplish such feats.
Out of seeing as how I collected a lot of his notes after his untimely disappearance, is there anything at all that, like, just click, snap, wrench, tug?
Give me an Arcana check. Just like give me a Wisdom Arcana check, actually, as you remember back onto him instead of Intelligence.
Wyatt, your mic is in front of your face. When you turn your head, it makes your back. It takes part of your face away. It's so scary.
That's what we call foreshadowing.
Oh my goodness.
I sure hope not.
Let's go back to this character sheet here, and let's just compare skills here. So it's going to be 1 point down from Arcana, which is a plus 12. So it'd be plus 11. 19 plus 11.
Very good. As you are keenly remembering back, your sort of investigator senses taking over at this point, remembering back all of these notes. Nothing. Literally nothing he had written down was dealing with this.
What a terrible scientist not keeping notes. Close that chapter in my brain.
The majority of Milo's notes dealing with the like transitive properties of dragonstones and such, but of dragonstones. You know what I'm talking about.
Shards.
Dragon shards, thank you.
The children?
I
Oh.
got you.
My mind is working
Shards.
so well
Child
right
souls.
now. But planar boundaries, time flow, nothing like that.
What exactly has he done?
We don't know the damage so far. Someone silence that prisoner now. Or I will.
He's silent till I unmute, bro. I swear.
I know that feeling, bro.
He's stream sniping you.
He's waiting for you to take an opportunity to talk.
There's about to be a beating.
About
Call
to
the
go
police.
silence
The
him.
address is.
Jeez, I'm gonna go snipe him.
I closed the door thinking it would help, and literally as I closed the door, he screeched. He said, ah!
All right.
I said, oh no.
Bringing it back in though. You're not aware your father has the capabilities of doing so. Then perhaps he is working with someone or something that does.
Would you be willing to avail us of the details of his crimes?
Unfortunately, we don't know the extent of them. All we know is that there is a trace of Milo Goggins in the material plane at certain anomalies in the cosmos. Time flow distortions, breaking of time, planar boundaries that are being eroded between the planes themselves.
I don't see how he could possibly be working with anyone or anything. He was with us until he disappeared.
He vanished in the middle of a mortal conflict.
I wanted to say something. I don't want to speak out of turn here, but because my DM brain may be betraying me, but think of all people here, Milo had a conversation with Kaushik regarding the entity.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh
Because
God.
before he started wearing the glove, when he showed you the
nail.
You were the
nail.
Yeah, I know.
first-
funky finger.
first
but-
and arguably only person, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that it was either only Kaushik or Kaushik and Artyom that he had discussed it with.
I'm so sorry. I do not recall.
I don't think he told you much other than he doesn't really know who or what this entity is, but that he has been making bargains with it.
Oh, okay. Well, do you remember if he explained the bargains at all to me? I'm so sorry. It's been 3 years, bro. I don't know at what point this happened. A lot's happened.
Like a year
Believe
ago,
he
probably.
explained to you that the purpose of the first bargain was to be given the ability to help you guys in the swamps.
Okay, so my ass probably knows exactly what's going on, but I'm not saying a word.
Or
This man.
You would know that much, at least, I think, was
Yeah.
about the bargain in the swamp, or some of it, at least.
It's only been a few months, right, since we've all met in game, and so I'm sure Kaushik would remember.
It's been like half a year.
Would have it. That's a few months.
Maybe.
Yeah, a few months. Would have an inkling of that being connected, but for now, she's keeping her mouth shut about it.
erosions between the planes sounds much like what Zoriat is attempting. Or it would enable their goals, would it not?
Yeah.
I doubt my father would work hand in hand with the very things he was fighting against.
Why do you doubt such things?
Why do I doubt that my father would work against his own friends? It was for them that he made the bargain in the first place. Why would he further endanger them?
What bargain?
Never mind, because Otto doesn't know about that. My bad. Not Otto's bad. Cody's bad. It was for them that he made all of his decisions. He put them first. Why would that stop?
The worst actions in this existence happen for the love of other people, those closest to us.
Most certainly, but not in such a way that it would destroy them. The invasion of Zoriat most certainly would.
Unless he has somehow bargained for their safety.
I don't think there's any safety for us in helping Zoriat control everything. Where could we go? What kind of safety would we be brought to?
I cannot speak in certainty, but I will express doubt.
Then perhaps let me show you something. If you are going to fight what is going to happen next, you can make a charisma saving throw. If you are going to allow what happens next, you can purposely fail. It is up to you.
He said, let me show you something, right?
Correct.
Yeah. He will.
It depends on the manner in which he is trying to show it.
There is not a lot of what am I trying to say? Essentially, what is going to happen next is this room is going to fill with white light, and that is about the extent of what you're going to see.
Between the fact that it said, let me show you something, and also the fact that Otto rolled high enough on his knowledge check to know that if this thing wanted to clap all our cheeks, it probably fucking could, Otto's going to roll with it.
Bryn would probably try to resist just out of knee-jerk reaction of this thing is trying to do something to him, but I doubt he'll succeed.
Go for it.
Actually, Mike, 22.
Give me 1 second.
Broom's just a tavern for the rest of the session while everybody else does stuff.
There you go.
22 does not succeed.
Okay, I was like, I don't think it does, but I mean, like, that is, I can only roll one better for a Christmas save. So.
Gotcha.
Kashuk likes knowledge. She'll let it go.
Okay.
On edge, so she's just gonna roll with it to see if she can figure out what's going on.
Very well. Azur, Crowley?
Azur's just chilling.
Okay, just gonna go with it.
Yeah.
Your mother.
Just don't blind me, please.
Mother also while rolling.
You have been blind. Only now will you see.
It's not a blinding light. It is momentarily just from the and probably initial shock of going from a well-lit tavern to like an operating room sort of deal. So while your eyes may flinch away from the bright light for a moment, you are in a white room afterwards. Just sort of the room itself made of light. A table in the middle of you. On this table, a construct lies on it. Somewhat large, made of some type of black metal. humanoid in design. So it's bipedal. It has 2 legs, 2 arms, a head. So it's humanoid in its design. And it is in complete disarray. Its arms and legs twisted. It is twitching, and has lavender energy crackling around it, and it is contained in a wall of force. To anybody except Artyom that would be paying attention to anything else in this room, or you think your character would be paying attention to anything else in this room, other than what is in front of you, please give me a quick perception check.
Did you say everybody besides R2?
I did.
Oh.
25.
Not a hard check. Okay, 25.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Nice. Percepi checky. I rolled a 4 plus 10 for 14.
Okay.
Lucky.
11.
What'd you say, is there?
24.
24. Okay. Everybody, even you, after a moment of seeing what's in front of you and sort of looking around, Artyom's not with you. Artyom, you are not in this room. The Solar walks up to this construct on the table and looks at it for a moment, and then just looks back at your group. I don't think a good man would do this.
Could you expound upon what this is? A construct, clearly.
Look for yourself.
Knowledge
Can we
Arcana.
move around?
Give me a medicine check, Otto.
Ayo, trained in that too.
What'd you say there, Brune? Or did you say
I was gonna say, are we able to move around within this vision dreamscape
Yeah.
deal?
Less than a 30, very depressing. That'll be a 22.
22. Well, you're not exactly sure like what type this is. It's not a warforged by any means, but it is a construct of some sort. Rather large, probably 8.5 feet tall when it is standing and upright. And you see various different types of weaponry and stuff on it. With your medicine that were on it, places for weaponry, I should say. With your medicine check, though, you're scanning this. You're not able to touch it, but scanning this creature. This lavender sort of energy that's crackling off, our strange arcane energy, giving off very weird, like arcane signatures, but not really what you're looking at right now. As it's not from any identifiable school of magic. What you do notice, and what is odd about this, is that there are certain brainwaves that flesh-like creatures exhibit that constructs do not. And this one is exhibiting some of those waves, some of those in its like central processing unit, if you will. And the waves that Otto is detecting are for pain, typically unfeelable by constructs.
This creature, in a way, is suffering. I have a question. Is this a creation of my father? Or is my father the one who put it into this state?
We believe your father to be the one that gave it this affliction, yes.
What is its origin?
The construct itself?
Indeed.
Here, Donvi. The kingdom of Mechanus.
and the state in which it was discovered. Context is important.
Returned this way.
And its purpose or mission.
To retrieve your father.
That sounds like self-defense.
I would agree with you. Disabling such a construct would be self-defense. I'm gonna
Are
give him
all
an
creatures
insight against you, Otto. You can roll me deception if you would like to.
Deception about what?
He is going to see if you have noticed when you've looked at it, if you've noticed that it can feel pain now. Or it
Oh,
is
that's what he
constantly
meant when he
in
said
pain.
this thing is suffering. He went ahead and said it out loud. There's no
Okay.
deception necessary.
Okay, gotcha.
And he was going to follow up by saying, are all creations of Mechanus capable of feeling the sensation of pain and other generally organic sensations?
Typically not, no. None that I am aware of.
I see.
This was a gift.
I shall assume I will not be afforded further examination.
Look all you wish. I cannot let you touch it.
Damn, bro, can't cast Identify without touch. You said it was a generally unidentifiable magic, but we will go ahead and pop a Detect Magic anyway?
Yeah,
Just to see if there's any additional information that can be gleaned?
Sure. Popping a Detect Magic. Again, this lavender energy that's sort of popping off of it does not have a school of magic that Otto is familiar with. So, of the 7, 8 schools of magic, whatever there are, it is not identifiable to you.
How incredibly strange. This power does not align with any of the traditional schools of magic. Could I perhaps be afforded the examination of a unmodified specimen? For comparison.
I am not the one that would have authority to grant you that. You would have to speak to those in Mechanus yourself.
Understood. Thank you, regardless.
He casts silence on the rest of you and speaks to you for a second, Otto.
Uh-oh.
Steps up closer, looking you up and down.
Not intimidating or anything. Looking around at the... I'm assuming that Otto would recognize the silence being cast on his allies.
Easily.
I see. What would you discuss?
I am not ignorant of the fact that some constructs equate the relationship of a father to a certain being.
I cannot speak for other constructs. I have not met any other such.
I also know what it is like to have a disappointing father.
This is the Solar speaking to me?
Yes.
I am sorry. I hope that you have other relationships in your existence that provide you with support and fulfillment.
Surely the parallel isn't lost on you.
I am withholding judgment until I have more substantial information. With what I know for a fact at this moment, I remain proud of my father and his actions in the past, although I am keen to learn more about these current circumstances. But I will say this, I do not believe him to be a cruel or unjust human.
He looks back at the construct. He will be found. He will be held accountable.
Can this entity's suffering be ceased without destroying it?
Waves a hand. This entire room falls away. You are all back in the tavern, with the exception of Artyom. Artyom!
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Let's see here.
You go to jail again for having an extra mouth where there's not supposed to be one. Shit.
You've gone to jail for this same thing before?
You know, I was young. It was all the craze of...
Oh, thanks so much for the raid, guys. We got another raid. Jeez. It's
awesome.
popping off tonight.
Whoa!
It is popping off. Welcome in. We're about to
Hello,
do some other
welcome.
stuff. Yeah, welcome. Artyom. Not jail, but a court.
Whoa.
Artyom, you find yourself on a dais. In front of you, creatures of all different types. One being the Solar that just had a conversation with the rest of your group. Sits in the middle of a panel. On either side of him stands a large construct. On one side of him, a large red being with horns curled down his back. On one side, a dragonborn with blue scales. On the other side, a mind flayer sits on this court in front of you. The Solar looks down at you and falling from the sky above in a bit of light, you see a golden disc sort of find its way right in front of your face.
Am I still naked?
You are whatever you were wearing when you were taken out, so potentially with your medically bandaged and taped up table napkins. Yep.
Cool. Okay.
And you are alone.
Oh no.
This disc floats down in a stream of light into your hands. There is a writing around it that goes around on the edges itself. You cannot read this writing until you start to read it. It is like an optical illusion where you can, it seems to filter through your eyes and just sort of make sense to you. As you read it, you also hear a voice start echoing the words, the Solar that stands in front of you. It's a warrant for judgment issued by the peaceable kingdoms of Danvi for Artemelk of Cosmar, Adar, Material Realm, also known as Artyom, henceforth known as the defendant. Allegations. The defendant stands accused of breaking a sacred oath sworn upon the cosmic planes, resulting in the untimely and wrongful death of Melgrim Anvrant, a cherished and sentient being of the material realm. Charges. The defendant is charged with the following violations. 1. Breaking oath. The defendant willingly bound themselves to a divine covenant that demanded the protection and preservation of life. The defendant's negligence of this duty equates to the forsaking of a divine oath and transitively committing a grave transgression against the natural order. 2. Wrongful death. The defendant's oaths breaking directly led to the death of Melgrim Anvrant, a benevolent being whose life was intertwined with the harmony of existence. This act caused immeasurable suffering and disrupted balance at a cosmic level. Leading to the third and final charge, breach of cosmic harmony. The defendant's actions have disturbed the delicate equilibrium that governs all realms, leading to unforeseen consequences that may cascade throughout the cosmos. The Solar speaks up. It is at this time that the court will allow the defendant to present their defense in response to the aforementioned charges. The defendant is allowed material, expert, or character witnesses that can be summoned as needed, provided they are in a state capable of giving their testimony. The courts hold the right to call witnesses of the same variety in response. How do you plead?
For some help, I don't know the procedures for this or where I am.
You find yourself in the court of the peaceable kingdoms of Donvi. You find yourself accused of the aforementioned charges. How do you plead?
What are the options?
Innocent or guilty?
Innocent?
So you deny this fact? These charges against you?
What exactly were the charges? That I did not save Melgrim from dying?
That you made an oath to protect his life, and that you failed to do so through your negligence. He is now dead.
I don't believe Melgrim died through my negligence, no.
Very well. Witnesses that you would like to call?
Do I have to retrieve these witnesses?
They will be summoned.
Would you be able to force them to tell the truth?
No lie can be spoken here.
1 second, DM.
Sure.
This is wild. Playing the law. Oops, fuck it. They don't give a shit. Or they give a lot of shits, I guess, depending on your perspective. You just gotta filibuster them, Artyom.
It's been so long.
Can you filibuster a fucking...
I would like
A
to call
defense
the
case.
ghost of Melgrim Lundgren to the stand.
I can't remember his name. Yidrill's right-hand man. And so I call him the
Aelin.
stand.
Aelin.
Aelin, yeah, I call Aelin.
Figure that's who you were looking for, bro.
Yeah.
That's an interesting choice.
Very well. That is an interesting choice. I don't think I expected Aelin.
Sure shit can't call Yidrill to the stand.
Why not? Get his ass in here, boy. Just
Only
head
dead.
appears. Just put your hand up his mouth, his throat, and great success.
On a dais, not far in front of you, but in front of the judges that sit in front of you, Aelin appears. You see the brown shaggy hair and the green eyes looking around. He's in just travel clothes, it looks like, and he looks super confused at the moment. What? No, bloody. Hi there, gorgeous. I thought we had a deal. Oh, what
Hey,
the fuck is this?
Called me with my pants down.
I see. Jeez, put that away.
I'll cover it with the plate.
Okay. That's all this then?
I am being told that Melgrim died due to my negligence, and that I could call witnesses to the fact.
You called me.
I assume you were in the room. That's what we guessed.
When he died? Sure, I was there.
He
I'm gonna
died in
speak
his.
about your negligence about it, though. I mean, you weren't there.
You can attest that he was in his home with his family,
Sure.
his hometown, a place that was supposed to be safe.
Is that how that works? I mean, really? Just because it's our hometown doesn't mean it's safe, does it?
It's in a mountain.
Right.
It's kind of a
And Sharon is
fortress.
a city. I don't. It makes no difference. Just because it's a home and it makes you feel safe doesn't mean it is such. But go ahead. Sorry, I'm on your side here, right?
I'd hope so.
You were not in the room of. And he's just like glances at the judges like you when your friend died.
He was returning home as a warrior to his family.
Sure.
Celebrations to be had.
I have no clue what he was doing beforehand. I was out doing other things. You find Aylin's giving a lot more information here than he typically would.
So, I sent him, or I didn't send him, but he's in a place that we believe to be safe.
Aylin just sort of shrugs.
Just kind of look around at the judges.
They are, for those that have flesh, stone-faced. Are you done with your witness?
Sure.
Right, does this mean we're gonna... Aylin disappears.
Is there not like a counter questioning or something like that, or I'm not sure how this works.
We do not see the need to question this one.
Okay. Do you can you call people that are alive or dead? I mean.
We cannot call across the boundaries of the dead.
Okay. Milo Goggins, is he still around? I heard you people are looking for him. He'd know for sure.
Oh no.
Milo
Straight
Goggins
to jail.
Milo Goggins is currently beyond our reach.
Sounds like a mistrial to me.
There are no smiles, even though I might be smiling for you. You got me, not them.
This man said, I don't know what guilty or innocent means, but it's a mistrial, though.
Yeah.
Hey, so, other people, I will call Gorham's father.
You can call Garum.
Gorham.
Okay.
Boy, what the? Hello, lad.
I'm in a bit of a situation. I swore an oath to Gorham to protect him and keep him safe, and I am being on trial for. I'm sorry, Belgram. Excuse me, and I'm on trial for his death and me not fulfilling that oath. I am trying to make the case that he was at home and in a safe place. That was my reasoning for not escorting him to his bedroom with his wife.
He was like looks at the strange fucking situation that you have just summoned him into.
I can attest that he was home in typically a safe place.
I think you see Garum struggle a little bit here. That he tries to say maybe comforting things, but can't.
Things were taken out of his hands. Stronger entities beyond his power, I'm sure. My sons and Arthium's. I'm sorry, lad. I don't know what else I can say for you. He was home. He should have been safe there. All these things are true.
Thank you.
Are you done with this witness?
Yes. What is the punishment for a failed to be upheld oath?
To be deliberated on. Me and my compatriots here, the representatives of the courts of the peaceable kingdoms of Danvi.
What does that mean?
That your punishment is not yet set.
Okay. I mean, I guess in that case, I mean, I made him an oath and he still died anyway, so. But what are the limits of an oath of this nature? Should I have made sure that he lived forever? Is it not against the laws of nature to be immortal?
They seem to give you ample time for you to speak and plead your case.
I believe I upheld my oath to the best of my ability. I do not believe that I let him down in a sense of neglect, but I didn't fulfill the oath, so judge me how you see fit.
Are there any other witnesses you seek to call?
No.
Very well. Artyom, I'd like you to give me a persuasion check.
Oh, shit. That's not good. That is...
Roll again.
That is a 4.
Not a spoken word is had between the judges as they sit here in deliberation, staring at you. What probably feels like a very long time goes by for Artyom. I, Asmodel, operating on behalf of the peaceable kingdoms of Don V, shall deliberate impartially and consider all evidence presented before rendering judgment. I find you guilty of the charges against you. The defendant shall face the following consequences. Restitution to the cosmos. The defendant shall endeavor to restore the life taken unjustly, though the full restoration of balance may not be possible. As well as atonement. The defendant shall undertake a journey of self-reflection and penance to grasp the gravity of their actions, seeking true remorse and understanding. To be taken no more than 1 year from today's date. Sworn for judgment is issued to maintain the principles of justice, uphold cosmic harmony, and ensure the accountability among all beings. You have been judged. Your payment is due. Gavel hits the hammer. In our team, you find yourself back in the seat in the tavern.
Okay.
The same
So
Solar
just to-
sits in front of you having a conversation with your friends at the table as you are all sitting here, and Artyom finds his seat beside you all.
Welcome back, Uncle Artyom.
Yeah, okay. So, I don't remember your name. Mr. Angel Man. Artyom doesn't know what a fucking Solar is. So I have to resurrect Melgrim, and 1 year from today go on a journey of self-reflection? Are those my charges?
What?
Charges.
Oh, I just got put in the trial for Melgrim's death and not upholding an oath to protect him.
That seems nonsensical.
Well, it is what it is. I mean, if they're right. I mean, I didn't. He's dead. I made a note. It's kind of hard to defend that if they're dead. In any case, could you please clarify those charges?
The charges or the judgment?
Or the judgment, excuse me.
Restitution to the cosmos. The defendant shall endeavor to restore the life taken unjustly, though the full restoration of balance may not be possible. That is what it says. Atonement. The defendant shall undertake a journey of self-reflection and penance to grasp the gravity of their actions, seeking true remorse and understanding. To be taken at no longer from a year from today's date. My brain is.
Oh, so
Sorry,
no
guys.
longer than a year from today's date.
Starting no more than a year from today's date. Sorry.
Okay, so it has to begin within a
year. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. All right. So yeah, that's the skinny of it. They have to bring Melgrim back. So that's going to be a thing. Do I still have that same year-long thing to bring Melgrim back, or do I have to somehow figure out to bring him back right now?
Your efforts do not have a time limit on them as long as they are made. That journey may take you all of your years.
All right, fair enough.
Are there not greater issues at hand?
We are handling them now, are we not?
It seems that we are.
Is it realistic to believe that we can solve this issue within the year?
Asking him?
Yes.
Matters not.
I mean, I'll figure it out. We have to finish this first, though.
We face the impending invasion of the Plane of Madness.
You do.
This
yes.
is a waste of time.
Otto. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Could you do me a favor and fix this mouth on my shoulder? I did not ask for it to be there.
Goodbye, arm.
I want to make sure that he doesn't have any other options.
He just decapitates you.
Oh, no.
Do I still have that plate with me?
I assume it's over your crotch.
Yeah, I didn't know if they took it back whenever I left.
Oh, the disc. I thought you had like a plate from the tavern
No,
or something that you were using.
I was using.
That's funny because even though I didn't say it, like the disc has a hole in the middle, which just makes it more funny.
Was it a fucking?
I thought it's like one of those record things that they have, right? But then the hole in it like really small.
Well, it's like a record thing, but there is a hole in the middle of it. I didn't think of the diameter of the hole in the middle of the disc. Anyways, that did when judgment was given to you, did fall apart. You no longer have that disc with you.
All right. Well, cutting around it is.
Pass him a napkin, just like deadpan to the side. Doesn't even look. Just hands a napkin over.
Arshon wipes his brow.
You know what? You've asked him to help you out. Give me another persuasion check.
Shit. Okay, here it goes. Let's see if we get lower than a 5. It's a little bit higher. It's a natural 24, 21.
Yeah, I was like trying to go.
A little bit higher. You could have used one of those a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Where was that?
Sure.
Hey.
Give me 1 second.
You know, in hindsight, I really wish I could have just reversed those 2 rolls. That would have been pretty cool.
You'd rather they were like, you're innocent, and then in this case, he goes, no.
Innocently carry them out.
Artyom, you regain, if you're missing any, 41 hit points, and the squirming that you feel beneath your clavicle goes away.
Gross. I hate that description.
As he goes over, wraps a large hand, like his hand just kind of covers your shoulder, and as he does, you just sort of see like fire and light like licking the side of his hands, and it gets warm but not uncomfortable. It feels nice. Just kind of goes away.
Pull that over, look at it. Hey, is it gone?
It's gone.
Okay, cool. I really appreciate that. Is there anything I can help you with?
Sort of just looking over this group. Yes.
Okay.
How can I put this?
He's red, right?
Yeah, he's red.
So, okay, lay it on me, red.
Yeah, he's got like reddish tinted skin.
His name's actually Jonathan. Okay.
Weird ass Solar.
That's what Otto says. Weird ass Solar. What?
Wait a minute.
There's nothing weird about me.
Stab.
You cannot get into more trouble while you are here. You are clear to roam as you see fit. You have been deemed not a threat to anyone here.
Nice.
And all outstanding judgments have been dealt. Welcome to the peaceable kingdoms of Donvi.
Okay. Well, do you guys have any problems here that you need to get taken care of?
None that we do not take care of swiftly ourselves.
Okay. Well,
The entity known as Hage Shiryu.
right, that's the guy. Do you know of this? Well, I guess it.
I do know the
Entity.
name.
Where might we find them?
Shadow Kingdoms to the west.
The Shadow Kingdoms. What's over in the Shadow Kingdoms?
Shadow.
Okay.
And how far is that?
Depending on your mode of travel. On foot. A week.
But we're free to like cast spells and do magic and go around and not mess with things.
Emphasis on the last part.
So would it disrupt things if there were like a bunch of really big flying creatures zooming across your fields and stuff like that?
As long as you do not bother the fields themselves, Formian typically rarely look up, if that's what you're worried about.
I just don't want to, cause a scene or startle anyone. Or do you have any information on the realm of shadows? It sounds like a not nice place for people to go wandering into.
It's fine as long as you mind your manners. Hage Shiryu operates a monastery, top of the mountain to the west. There's a staircase leading to it from the bottom of the range. Cannot miss it. If you fly up, I assume the stairs won't be much of a problem for you.
Okay.
If we are free to roam, it seems we should leave as soon as possible.
Well, you should probably rest. I mean, it's the middle of the night, I think.
I suppose.
Curtains are drawn. Unless there's
Cool.
anything else.
Otto is going to send the Solar a message.
Sure.
Just says,
You've got mail.
Yes, it says you've got mail. No, I apologize for your relationship with your father. I look forward to providing you with reassurance and new faith in mine.
He'll use his telepathy to message you back, and he will say, there is no need to apologize for the actions of others. You're responsible only for your own. My father made his choices, and one day he will be judged for them. By my hand or someone else's.
So I will send this guy a mental message if that interaction's done. Since I can't really kill something for this guy
Right.
or retrieve something for him, I'll just let him know, at least he's not a criticism, but I think you look pretty good with some bangs. Just try it out sometimes. And then I will
Does he have
walk
hair?
upstairs.
He does have
At all?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has
A Solar with hair?
I could be sure if he was just like fucking chrome dome on top,
No, Exelos.
It's not chrome, it's more of a I don't know. I can't think of a red metal off the top of my head. But
I've never seen a Solar with hair picture before.
I mean, well, learn something new every day, Cody. Come on.
This man over here with the old pictures, that's the new
Right.
picture.
What? They straight up made him like a Archangel Michael looking dude?
Hell yeah, brother.
What?
Stay
All
away
right.
from solars. The upgrade, the glow up.
But yeah, so with his new revelation of having a new hairdo, Artyom's gonna take his naked ass upstairs and go to sleep.
Okay. Head upstairs. Go to bed. Yeah. What's up?
It is not Otto being slow-brained. It is Cody being slow-brained. His
not one to judge.
Response to the Solar would have been, "My concern is not of your father's guilt. It is for your relationship. It is commiseration."
One would have to be miserable to commiserate. I am not. He has chosen his path, as has yours.
I'm glad to hear that. And that is all I had to say.
Yeah. He has these conversations with you both at the same time.
That's weird.
And then leaves.
So he looks both somber and intrigued at the same time. No, I assume he just looks stone-faced the whole time.
I don't think this dude's face changes. Like it is.
It's bound by the plane of law to be even at all times.
Dear God. What's the Baroness doing? Throughout all this, so she just kind of.
She is in the background as much as possible, and she still is. As soon as she finds herself back in the room, and as Medell leaves, she stands up, sighs, and leaves the room without a word.
Brune just kind of on his way towards the stairs is going to kind of like tap like Azur's like bicep because he's tall for a dwarf, but he's still kind of got to go reach up a little bit and kind of nod towards the stairs as the Baroness is going up. And lad, I think perhaps you should speak to your mother.
I was planning on it, and Azur is going to follow the Baroness, tap on her shoulder, and be like, I can tell you probably aren't used to seeing horrors as you have today. So if you need to talk, decompress, whatever, I am here.
I've seen more in the past 12 hours. More horrid things in the past 12 hours than I have in a lifetime. I believe I will need a bit more time to digest them. If that is all, it's late.
Yes. Just wanted to let you know I am here.
I am well aware. I imagine Azur's making those faces as she's walking away.
Yes.
I just imagine Azur hitting her with the M. Bison line, like, today was the worst day of your life. For me, it was just a Tuesday.
Okay.
Just a regular day.
Shiny Vanguard, it is now back over to you. It is late at night after all of this. You guys were getting ready for bed, actually, when all of this went down. So if there's anything that you would like to do for tonight, you are more than welcome to. If not, we'll fast forward to the next day.
Yeah, the only additional actions would have just been flavor with Otto fiddling with some stuff.
Please do.
With a continuation of his blood research.
Sure. On Crowley's blood?
Yeah.
All right. You want to give me an Arcana check?
Sure. I like rolling really big numbers.
network.
I really like rolling really big numbers. That'll be a 30 flat.
What, 30?
Oh my gosh.
Plus 15 slaps.
Yeah. You're starting to see some strange signatures with Crawley's blood. I'll say
Cool.
Of some of the arcane signatures you're getting what would be like essentially DNA, except for it's changing a lot.
Ew.
Like cancer almost.
Horrifying. And just in case it comes up at any point in time, the information will be in its own little like leather-bound journal.
Okay.
And actually, would it be possible for me to kind of take notes on what he did observe about the undeterminate magic from the infecting that creature?
Yeah,
the construct. Yeah, separate leather-bound journal for that one. So we have different notebooks.
Gotcha. Otto, as you're Otto, as you're looking through that blood, just to finish that thought, you're watching it change, you're watching it move around. Otto could, in a proper setting, as sort of the cogs are turning, no pun intended there, but as the cogs are turning, Otto could devise something to detect such mutations. Otto could potentially devise something that could detect aberrations. How far, from where, you're not sure of the extent that you could do it, but if you could make something, you're confident that you could make something that could detect that energy of the like DNA changing and separating in aberrant ways. You're confident of that.
Perfect. And I'm not sure how you want to do that, but with this most recent level up, I did take Gem of Seeing as an infusion. Okay. I don't know if you want to tie it to that, because that's going to be a thing he will have starting tomorrow when we wake up. Or if you want to have it be something completely separate, but yeah.
Sure. What is read the Gem of Seeing for me?
The Gem of Seeing, let me pull it back up. But this gem has 3 charges. As an action, you can speak the gem's command word and expend 1 charge. For the next 10 minutes, you have True Sight out to 120 feet when you peer through the gem. It regains 1d3 charges daily at dawn. True Sight allows you to see through illusions, shape changes, that kind of thing.
Right.
And so I was going to have it be like flip down like Predator goggle things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can charge it, we could charge it. We could attach it to that as well. We'll say that, and I don't have this in D&D Beyond yet, but we will say that you could expend one of those charges to cast Detect Aberration, and I'll work out those details with you a little bit later.
Perfect. All right, cool. Sick. Love it.
Okay. With the 30, Otto is unsure if there is... Otto thinks that there may be some further research that could help you later on also into this blood.
Oh yeah, definitely going to be taking more notes.
Okay. Anything else for tonight?
DM...
Yeah?
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you going to say something? Kent? Oh. Rather than right before bed, could I have it be like Pip wakes up early?
Yeah, absolutely.
Before everybody's okay. So she sleeps, but wakes up. She's been tense, antsy, on edge, and wakes up probably an hour or 2 before everybody else. She gets up, paces the room, and eventually she sits down on the floor, cross-legged, with her back against the wall, facing the door and the windows, like almost as if she's prepared for anything that could come through the door. She's going to close her eyes and start to slow her breathing.
There's more than one.
More than one. Do what?
I believe that was a voice clip that was played because of a cat.
Oh. Okay, gotcha.
That's fine.
But so as she's slowing her breathing, closing her eyes, she envisions a round chamber. There's no visible source of light. It's dim, but not dark. No walls that you can really make out. And at one end, there's a circular doorway that leads into a long, dark hall. In the vision, she's standing, tense, rigid, and she steps into the hallway. Here, again, no visible source of light, but it brightens a little so she can see as she walks. Near the entrance are holes that are blocked with stones, bricks, heavy things that seem to have been stacked up to create barriers. The further she walks, the walls are lined with what we can only describe probably as compartments. And the further along you go, the more modern, the more the doors become sophisticated, more sturdy, as she goes on down the hall. When she arrives, not at the end of the hall, but at the end of the compartments, there's a new one. It's empty and open with a heavy steel door that's standing open. As she draws even with it, she turns behind her, and there's Crowley, his face flickering between the mask she knows and we see him wear and the face that he showed to her to prove that he had stolen her identity, that he could erase her from the world. Pippa steps back and Crowley steps into the compartment. She closes the door firmly, then takes the dagger from its sheath and draws it across her hand. She just watches the blood well and fill her palm, and then she presses her palm firmly on the door, leaving a handprint that covers the lock. She sheathes her dagger and turns to walk back down the hall. She's relaxed, almost bouncy with her energy, the Pip we're accustomed to seeing. And as she walks back toward the entrance, she kind of hums, gives each compartment a quick look, occasionally pushing a door to ensure that it's latched, tugging on the locks to make sure that they're secure. And we notice each door has a handprint on it. Although the handprints grow more faint, some of them even chipped as they grow older, closer toward the entrance. As she's about to exit the hall, she pauses at the very first compartment. It's a hole, really. Looks like it was dug into the side of maybe a mud wall, then filled with stones to block it. She stoops down and places her adult hand over the tiny, faded handprint of a child before she stands. And as she steps through the doorway, her eyes open, and Pip stands in one smooth motion in her room. There's a sparkle in her eyes, so deeply green, they're almost hypnotic. A bounce in her step as she walks out of the room to go downstairs and grab breakfast.
Sick.
Pocket trauma.
And she wants a beer, because she always does.
It's 2 per day, right? Is the next day?
That's, no, it's 2.
What's that, the
2
day or just the trial period?
Oh, okay.
You get 2. You come to the plane of law, you get 2. That's it.
It was the state-sponsored 2.
It's state-sponsored 2.
This is terrible.
We want any more, you gotta start paying for it.
Correct. All right. Not to pass anybody up on last night, if any other night activities wish to be had. If not, we're going to continue on with breakfast the next day.
Just a quick, simple. Kaushik's just going to continue reading through Crowley's journal.
Yeah.
She was interrupted with the whole Artyom shenanigans, and before she goes to sleep, she's going to read as much as she can until she conks.
Absolutely.
Which, still waiting on those pages.
All right. So let's just kind of pause it. There's another good place to get food on this whole plane, is there?
I just want to make sure we're not skipping anything anybody wants to do for the night before we
for
fast
the night.
forward.
Okay.
Yep.
He said, because you guys are getting interrupted first thing in the morning.
Oh no, I'm just making sure. I want to make sure everybody's good. because there's a couple of things.
I'll just say, just as kind of similar to Kasha, just quick aside. Brune just kind of goes over each piece of like his gear in general, just like like a very thorough maintenance, almost in a almost ritual fashion, while kind of in a very steady cadence, murmuring to himself in Undercommon.
Okay.
Before actually going to sleep.
Yeah. Only thing Azur would do before going to sleep would be, knowing it potentially has a chance to fail, take the sending stone out, and just a few simple words to his mother. Love y'all. Trying to stay alive.
And that's on the sending stone?
Yes. I know, kitty cat. You gotta give me up.
Okay. Okay. And what did you say again? I'm sorry, I needed to make sure sending stones cast sending, which they say it in the name, but I want to double check they work the same.
Just essentially, love y'all. Hi, still alive. Updating.
Okay. All right.
Trying to keep in touch.
Gotcha. You get a message back eventually, and the sending stone is like a lot of the time your parents, these parents are they're older, they're orcs, but they're older for raising you. So it's kind of like when your grandparents hold the phone and both of them are having the conversation into the same phone with you. So you get a lot all in one message, and it cuts off at the very end, but it's like, I'm so glad you're doing well. Is that Azul? And then like cuts in, well, what's he been up to? What's he doing? How's Mazarth? And then Kraken, no worries about that. I'm glad you're doing well. We love you very much too. That's not what I said. And it cuts off. The heartwarming message from home.
That's precious.
Good. So it can sleep easy. Parents being parents.
Kaushik, as you are reading in the journal, layers of things of Crowley, peeling back the layers of the onion that is Crowley. Yidril is on sitting on your bed near your feet.
He's dead.
There he is. He doesn't look at you, but does look around the room. He's sitting on the edge, no bone scythe in his hands. His hands instead sort of folded gently in his lap. Judgmental as always, takes his finger on the post of the bed, runs it across it, looks at whatever dust may have come up onto his finger from it. Do you feel complete now?
Kaushik takes a second to determine, in her mind whether or not she's going to entertain this.
Sure. You take a second. Have you satisfied the conditions of what it means to be you?
What is that even supposed to mean?
Your life was lived for my downfall, and down I have fallen. He looks at you. So now, what does it mean to be Kaushik? That is what you are now, yes.
That is who I am. And I've got other goals now. Other things that I wish to achieve. The world's great big whenever you get out of the sky castle. Wouldn't have known that unless I had left you, and I'm lucky that I did.
You may have left me, but I will always be there. And close your eyes to sleep. And you look at your friends. I will be there. I made you into what you are, Ilsa. In more ways than one. And then you wake up from the nap you took with the journal on your chest.
Mm-hmm.
The next morning comes. Good
Did I
morning,
get a long
Shining
rest?
Vanguard.
Whoa!
Did I get a long rest? Or did that nightmare wake me up?
You get a long rest. All of you do. And all of you are now level 60.
I'm always scared you're not gonna give me a long rest after that one time.
It was one time.
Yeah, but it's probably gonna be more.
I'm so scared you're gonna turn out as terrible as we think you are.
God damn.
Crowley, you'll see. I guess everyone would see, but Crowley might have more context. There's like a flip down monocular on Otto's helmet.
Excellent. I see. This is progress, yes?
Indeed, I think you will be pleased with the results.
Excellent.
More yet to be learned, though.
I knew I could count on you, Otto.
I appreciate it.
As can we all. Of course.
Whatever stripped down version of Otto's equipment as he had been in investigation mode instead of combat mode has completely been swapped back over.
He was naked.
Wait.
Okay.
So Otto was openly talking about doing something for Crowley in front of everyone? Is that what's happening right now?
I mean, he just said that, research has yielded results. Basically.
Directly to Crowley.
But in front of everyone?
Yeah, it's like over the breakfast table kind of thing.
Nobody's
Excellent. Have a croissant.
Y'all can harass me about doing something for Crowley, but not Otto.
Otto wasn't sussy about it.
What type of research were you doing for Crowley?
Not just specifically for Crowley, but on Crowley's request, a method to detect aberrations. Taps the monocular. Tap, tap, tap. I believe it will prove handy in further endeavors.
Well done, Otto.
Furthermore, it will allow other detections, illusions, transformations. These can be seen through.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right.
This is so peaceful.
It's a peaceful
how long
journey on Donby.
How long of a journey did he say it was going to be?
A week on foot.
A week on foot.
Quicker if you fly.
Significantly faster if we can fly.
Yeah.
You expend the resources, you'll get there faster.
We got 8 hours of zippy wind, and then whatever else you want to fly as Quetzes.
8 hours of zippy wind will, we determined that was
Fast. It's like
fast.
600 feet around.
Yeah, which turned out to be like 80 miles an hour or something like that, or maybe even faster.
We can do the math real quick.
Because a week on foot is tracking through
That's 100 foot a second.
2 different kingdoms. So yeah, 100 foot a second, 600 feet per round. I think it's 80 miles per hour or something like that. 60 miles an hour, actually, I believe.
It is 68.181818.
69 miles per
Continuing.
hour. That's right. I remember making
Nice.
that ruling. I remember
Let's
making that ruling now.
go.
That's right. We don't do that Game of Thrones math here.
Yeah, we
60.
can
We're on,
do 69 miles per
we're
hour
on 19 right now.
for
Let's
8
go.
hours. So we can go pretty fucking far.
Yeah, and he said a week on foot. I'm gonna go ahead and say that is, if you do whenever you get done with your breakfast, you will see why it would take that long. The peaceful kingdoms of Donvi are dense going through here. They are also well gated at a lot of different areas. So there are a lot of different checkpoints. Yes.
Passport.
Correct.
I literally, you can literally see
We're
the
about
last
to-
guy I gave my passport. Don't care. Passport.
We about to go to jail, avoiding all these borders.
All my documentation done this morning.
DM, I got a question for you when you have a chance, or when they're done with.
We're not imposing chaos on their otherwise lawful day by just bypassing.
What does an orderly breakfast look like? That's the real question, DM.
It's very square.
Tofu?
Square.
I just
yeah,
imagine
square
everybody's
beans.
tofu.
A perfect balance of coffee? No coffee. No sugar. No nothing.
Perfectly
cubes.
proportioned meals.
Yeah. I would say none of your food touches ever. Like if you try to mix anything, it just doesn't work.
I'm glad none of us are Southern. That'd be terrible.
Oh no, no mashed potatoes and gravy.
You go to pour your gravy on your biscuits, your gravy goes into the compartment it is made for.
It's okay, everyone.
Guys, take a bite of potato.
We
Bite
can
of
use the
gravy.
mansion tonight. It'll be okay.
That's true. Yeah, we're no longer.
We're clear.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good. Yeah, we're no longer.
Food doesn't even mix in
I
your stomach.
soothe the party. Don't riot just yet.
Though the novelty of square grapes is
Square Enix has already done that.
I'd say it's nothing so dramatic, but you know, a perfectly spherical grape, very likely.
But if they're spherical, that means they can roll around. That's random. Chaos.
But obviously not bigger than they should be. They're the right size and circumference.
Perfect sphere could roll around if the table was uneven, yet it is not. So you set the grape down, it stays
But
there.
grown to absolute perfection because there's nothing to mess with it. It's all done properly.
I hate this plane. I want to go.
Like those perfectly square Japanese watermelons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of those, but grapes.
And
I like everyone. It's like
the
This is gonna be
melons,
great.
the melons that go for like thousands of dollars or something like that because they're just so perfect. Yeah, that sort of deal. Sorry, Otto, go ahead. What's up?
It's all good. DM, there was one thing that I forgot to do last night, but I could just do it today. It will take a 4th level spell slot, which I had then and I have now. Could I use Fabricate to create what is functionally railroad spikes?
I don't see why not.
We have, I looked it up, a railroad spike is a half pound. A half pound of iron, according to 5e, is worth 1 silver. So that would be 20 silver worth of iron out of the supplies.
Go for it.
Cool. He will have them in their own pouch. 10 of them. The other 10 will stay in the bag of holding, but 10 of them will be on his person in a pouch.
So Otto just goes up to Koshik and dumps 10 railroad spikes into the bag of holding.
They're functionally, there's probably some like, I guess actually they've seen his familiar. They would be vaguely insectile in design.
They're insect spikes?
They will unfurl into dragonflies.
What? The spikes turn into dragonflies?
What is the intent with them, Otto? Or you could just we could hold
Oh,
that
yeah, they
surprise
are.
off for later.
No, it's I'll tell you. I'll send you a message.
Okay, wonderful.
What?
Yeah, fuck y'all. Special
Animated
privileges.
objects, I presume. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Or is animated objects 5th level?
Animated objects is a 5th level spell.
Oh.
You should know that as the only person who's cast that spell in this party.
No longer in this party. Anyways.
Yeah.
It was still Kent though.
Shining Vanguard, it is on you. What are you doing?
Please,
We should depart as soon as possible.
right, we need to get over there quickly.
Okay. You using Windwalk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah, brother!
How
What a
many
weird feeling.
creatures can you get that?
Oh shit, we got enough. We should have plenty, right?
I don't know.
Here did not. We can just poof Mazarth, and Mazarth can just get poofed back to us later, right? We don't have to do Mazarth. Somebody can walk.
10. So yeah, we got plenty. Cool.
Okay. Gotcha.
One person has to walk by themselves. Good
And
luck.
is the Baroness
Good luck.
accompanying you?
I assume so.
She can walk, bitch.
I would no. We can't
Baroness,
lose sight of her.
Do you need to go back to your home or?
I believe I'm at your mercy as far as that goes. That would be the preference, yes.
All right.
I do
Do
not
we
have
have
the
a way to send
capability
her
of
back?
doing so.
I mean, you seem to get here pretty easily, so I figured you might have a way to get back.
I
Those
got
with
here the
the
same
glass.
way you did.
Right. You've never used that before, ever?
The thing in my room?
Nah. looks over at Azur.
He came to her before. Imagine that dude just traipsing around fucking Corvair. That'd be wild. Hello! I am wonderful.
I've never taken the one to Don V before. It's not exactly a place that I've high on my list to visit. Only to Serania and Octor.
All right. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if I can actually cast plane shift without including myself.
Oh yeah.
You can.
You can?
Yeah, because
Yep,
you
because
can other
you can
people
do it. Yeah, you can like aggressively use it.
aggressively. You can aggressively use plane shift if you wish.
Okay.
Otto will also share with the party at some point during breakfast that he has devised a way to restrain dimensionally traveling creatures should they need to.
What? That sounds
We'll
pretty
say it was a part of his aberration research. The mechanical explanation party is I added dimensional shackles to his infusions list.
cool. Oh, Spike. Makes sense. Actually very useful.
Can I do that with yeah, so that's not gonna work. Alright, so do you want to go back to the swamp or do you want to go back to Corona Peak?
Shit.
Home would be preferable.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're the one who jumped into a different dimension, not me. I got sucked through a window without knowing what I was doing, or whoever activated that thing. So,
I was not sent to. It was not my option to come here.
oh, you did it by mistake?
Here?
Well, I mean, no, I mean, planes walking to different places, gallivanting
I didn't
across
want to come here. That was the goal. That's what I'm saying. I went
Right.
to Serania. I wanted to go to Serania. I did not want to come here.
So how'd you get back from Serania?
There's a gate on the other side. I know the location
Oh.
of that one. There is one here. I'm not sure where that is. Again, not a big fan of. She seems to think better of saying Law and Order as she looks around.
I got this necklace, and I can take a piece of the earth or nature and use it to send you back where you need to come from. And I didn't pick up any nature from your kind of semi-magically artificial island, so.
Then
everybody check your boots.
You got any, like, I don't know, perfume in your pouch or some herbs or something that come from there?
She holds her hands up and looks down at the same robe she was wearing when you were attacked.
She wear like a bathrobe? Like
essentially, yes.
Oh shit. We suck.
Unfortunately, I did not have time to pack.
That's unfortunate. You know, I know how that was last night. Okay.
Corona Peak will do just fine. I can find myself home from there.
It's going to be chilly, so probably, you know, we can maybe get some extra clothes from from the. I have made the mistake of going there and not the proper clothes before. It's not fun. I guess I'll give her my winter coat.
She's just gonna pop out on the side of a mountain. Like,
it'll be a tree on the side of Corona Peak.
Oh,
I assume.
That's bad.
All right, so when you get there, you're going to want to go north-northwest about 700 meters in the snow.
I've been to Corona Peak before.
Okay, but you can fly, so you don't have to get your toes. Right, you're House Larendar. I assume you can fly and control weather and stuff, right?
Where exactly am I going?
To a tree on a mountain.
So I am not going to Corona Peak. I'm just going to the mountain which it resides on.
Corona Peak in the mountain. Tree on it.
There are bears in the woods.
I assume you can fly. This is why we're discussing this now.
Indeed.
Bear woods or shadow lands or whatever. Listen, I understand that you're in a bad situation here. I didn't want to put you in this situation. We're trying to get help from you because the world is going to be taken over by madness. I understand that you want to go home, and I'm trying to facilitate that the best way that I can.
Somewhere on Corona Peak it is.
Are you capable of flying?
Give me 1 second.
I'm just saying, they might have tuning forks on the plane of Law and Order, maybe. Throw that out there.
I can ask the barkeep. Hey, barkeep, do you have any stores that have tuning forks to go to different planes of existence so that people can go home if they get stuck here?
I'll give you a 1% chance.
1%?
1%.
These guys are all about law and order. They don't want to be able to send people back to their proper place.
You're asking the bartender. You're asking Bernard. Close with an 81, but no cigar.
Damn.
No.
Hey, do you know who would know about such things?
Jonathan, the Solar.
That wasn't his name.
It is now. I don't think he gave us a name.
Oh, Buddy, who brought you in the other day.
Do you know a way of contacting Buddy? or if he's around.
I can contact Buddy for you, yes. We'll just have to wait a while.
Excellent.
Do
He
you
is such a nice guy.
do you know his current location so we could expedite this process a little bit?
No,
Oh,
he works.
Oh. No, yeah, I know he works. He did a lot of walking the other day, yesterday.
I mean, if it is within the capability of those residing within the city to return her, she could perhaps stay here. And they could return her.
I don't want to leave the Baroness stranded in the plane of law any more than it has to. He's like, like, this place kind of sucks. Look.
This place is great. What do you mean? Look at the square grapes.
To answer your question, she cannot fly.
Oh,
She'll
shit.
tell you that she can levitate, but she cannot fly.
Oh. Rip.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
And a special bear clean ability.
She does have charm animals. As evidenced by her relationship with the Kayla.
Jesus Christ. Anyways,
Ooh, that joke should be.
I saw
fine in
several
the realm of
people
order.
do this maneuver, so it was pretty funny.
what you guys doing?
So just to be clear, the amulet that I have
Mhm.
it will send you to the place that you got that piece of nature from, right?
It allows you to cast plane shift with that as the focus. So you send them back to that plane.
Oh,
That
okay.
plane.
So I can just be like, go back to Storm home.
Stronghold.
Is that how plane shift works?
You and the
Plane shift.
alien creatures link hands in a circle and are transported to a different plane of existence. You can specify a target destination in general terms, such as the City of Brass on the Eternal Plane of Fire or the Palace of Despair on the second level of the Nine Hells.
Right.
That sounds like a great place.
So you can specify where she ends up near that
Oh.
area. You know,
Just fall on the beach.
Maybe.
Okay.
That's what I
Or in
said.
the
Put her on the
ocean.
beach.
Well,
I'm sure she can fly. Or not fly, swim.
Levitate out of the water.
okay, so we're going to use this necklace again. It works pretty cool. I'm going to try to send you home, but in case you're not home, you're going to be in some places with a lot of bears. So, you're going to get to where you're going, and you're going to be an animal, and you just need to go to a place that you're going to presume is safe so that you can fly. I'm going to turn you into a flying creature. What kind of flying creature do you want to be?
big one.
What's her? If I size her up a little bit, what would you say her CR might be?
Give me an insight check.
16.
A 16. You may say she lies somewhere within the like 2 to 4 range, probably.
Sure. I will shapeshift her into a giant eagle, but I will do it in festive sea style, and she'll be a dire seagull with the same stats.
I wish I could do a seagull noise. I can't get that. All right.
Like, okay, so I'm going to shapeshift you into a really big seagull. It should be really out of place if you go to the peaks, or really probably still out of place if you wind up in the beach, but you'll just fly up in the civilization. Repeat that after me 10 times. Just keep repeating that over, and they're going to cast polymorph on her, plane shift, push her through. Or I guess she just vanishes in my hands.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point. I think is that this is the first time you've used the Planeswalker's egress, right? So tell me what it looks like.
Yeah, I'll take the piece of tree I have from Corona Peak, and I'll attune it to the part of the necklace there, and kind of hold it close, wrap it in, and just sort of in a small low chant that kind of grows to a crescendo with her hands in mine. She'll just kind of semi-go translucent and kind of like a greenish blue after image, and then there's just a big puff of wind, and she's gone.
I will say, since that did happen kind of fast, are there any other words for the Baroness before she does leave?
Oh,
as you are casting plane shift.
I guess in her feathers, not her hands. Because she's a big ass fucking seagull.
No other words.
Okay.
That was close.
Fucking Otto's just sitting there in the background, just going as she disappeared.
I was 2 points on a percentile away from sending her off with a private message just saying good riddance.
God, jeez.
Otto's a
good
bully.
riddance and a firebolt. Like
Otto's a bully.
We have reached, like I said, this is the perfect collision of Otto hates her and also Cody hates her. So
Jesus. Corvair Jesus.
Seeing a lot of Milo popping up in Otto these days.
Seen a lot of Cody popping up in
Nah,
Otto
man,
right
how
there.
long until he starts setting fire to her home?
Damn.
Her
Otto's
home
at
or
that
home
developmental
butler?
stage. He's at that kid developmental stage where he like bullies if he can.
Nope, just her. Fuck her.
Just her.
Yeah.
Well, since the Baroness has been in, shall we depart?
All right, let's go. More. Well, first off, we have the crash course while we do this, where everyone get together, and I'll start handing out eggshells. Get everyone in the mental link going.
Where did these come from?
Don't worry about it, Brune.
All right, so just hold
I have
on.
seen no chickens or other
Don't
birds.
break it
Just
in my
take
pouch. Don't worry about it. And don't break them, because you're right. There are no chickens here. You break these eggs and you don't get to talk in the mental link until we get back to the material plane. So you just hold it in. Okay. I'm going to start ritually casting telepathic bond. And then when that goes off, then I'll be like, okay, this is how telepathic bond works. And then we'll cast Windwalk. I'm like, okay, so this is the plan with Windwalk. And we'll go through our standard operating procedures of, following along after the poof of cloud in front of you.
Is it possible to not look down as a cloud?
Oh, shit. You don't have eyelids.
Brune is cruising at low altitude the entire time.
It's more like fog than a cloud. He's just
Yes. It is animate fog.
Fast ass fog.
Correct.
Yes.
I imagine as soon as
Cool. Height, not so much.
I imagine at the start of this link, Brune is just completely non-responsive, and then when he finally is, it's kind of like monosyllabic. Just okay, yeah.
Very good.
This is high notes. Okay.
I'm going down lower.
So we have 6 high clouds and 1 low cloud as you guys make your way up into the skies. As you do, you see from a much higher perspective the peaceful kingdoms of Donvi. Very surprised, very evenly divided kingdoms lie around this mountain, atop of which this glowing orb lights this half of the kingdoms. The one you currently reside in, the kingdom of Celestia, you see beautifully like white marble carved buildings, and its denizens flying around, various types of celestial beings flying in the air and around this place, and quite beautiful. On the other side of it, also in the kingdoms of light, you see metal, lots and lots of metal, like buildings, entire buildings on cogs, and shifting around in perfect order. And on either side, albeit you can't really see on the opposite side of this mountain where this orb does not shine light. But you take off in the westerly direction towards where this light does not shine on at its full force, but is dimly lit, and the clouds go gray and stormy off towards Shadow Kingdoms, towards the west. And that's where we're going to go on break. So,
To the west, to Morrowind.
Much later than I thought.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for playing with me. I'm having a blast. I hope you are too. Drop a follow if you have not yet. We would greatly appreciate it. Drop a sub if you're feeling it in your heart of hearts. And I'll actually take this break to donate to Extra Life, which is a great thing. We're going to take a quick bio break.
With your heart wallets.
With your heart wallets. We're going to take a quick bio break. You should go do the same. Take care of yourself, and we'll be right back. Much love.
Bye.
And hello, everybody. It's us. Sorry for the extended break, but we're back. We are Hard Knock Dice. We're going to continue across Eberron. We last left off our heroes in the plane of Don V, the plane of law. They're here. Their papers have cleared to be here, and they are now set free unto the plane for their original mission here, to go find something known as Hage Shiryu. Someone's. They don't know. They've been told by the Solar Asmodel that Hage Shiryu lies in the Shadow Kingdoms to the west, and that is where they head to now. They have sent Azur's mother off to the material plane, fingers crossed, and oh yeah, let me roll some stuff real quick, actually.
Wait, that's not necessary.
Very far.
Always high there, RTM, speaking of.
Of course.
Okay.
She's dead.
Okay. All right.
I like that.
So
Job done.
you all have a telepathic bond going on. You are all turned into fog clouds as you cast Windwalk on yourselves and take off towards the skies, seeing the beautiful kingdoms of light beneath you. You take off towards the west, towards the Shadow Kingdoms, where he was told that he runs a monastery on top of a mountain. You head that way, and it does take you, I would say, going at the speeds that you're going at, we're going to say this takes you the majority of the day. So you're winding up here, albeit your day doesn't really change with time, as this orb on the mountain does not move. It sits stationary, always shining light on the kingdoms of light. And behind it, once you get to the west side, the kingdoms of dark stay in dark. Kingdoms of shadow being on a realm on either side between. You head towards this westerly direction, far off to the mountain range that surrounds the peaceful kingdoms of Donvi. Heading towards the west, you do find it's not going to be very hard. We're going to say you end up here at the closer to the end of your day, but not super late. You fly over what has to be thousands of steps that go up this mountain. Anyone that would take this journey on foot would be, actually, the length of this spell is only 8 hours, correct, Artyom?
That's right.
Are you going to recast it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. That's I was thinking that it lasted all day, but it does not.
Yeah, it's just 8 hours.
Okay.
I bet it's gonna be dark when we get there no matter what, though.
Well, it just depends on how long, which your spell will get you about 50% up the way of this mountain. So if you go ahead, what's up?
I'll just
Can I spend a meta magic to just make it 16 hours?
You can? Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna use your. Do you get one of those a day or two? I can't remember. Two. Okay, so you extend your spell for 16 hours. That's perfectly fine. What's up?
I just want to make sure the length of, if there wasn't any stipulations on how extend spell works for the length of a spell.
Okay. And there's no level requirement? Or level cap, rather?
I'm double checking real quick.
Not for extended spell. That's
Okay.
only for twin spell.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, in that case, forget what I said, and we'll remember what I said the first time.
Yep, double variation, so 16
I have
hours.
forgotten.
Perfect.
Say it again.
Forget everything you know.
Oh no. Head empty.
So, as I described it before, what is surely thousands of stairs that lead up to this monastery that you see, going back and forth, a hard journey for anyone that were to take it. This monastery sits on top of a mountain, storm clouds all around you, thunder and lightning rolling in the distance. You see it, and it's not a very large place. It's small. I say small. It's, maybe 60 to 80 feet on any one side. Made of wood, sort of ornately decorated, and a very simple door on the front at the end, or at the top of these stairs, the end of that journey that it would be. What are you doing?
Yeah, I guess we'll land them in front of the gate. Unless there are like guards at an outer perimeter or anything like that, it seems like we should stop there beforehand to want to do things right. But yeah, we'll land there. And
there is no gate. There are no guards. The front door of this place, there is a stone platform that is of the mountain that it sits on top of. You see, other than a couple of blue flamed torches on either side of the entryway and a couple of low glowing lights from inside of the windows, you don't see anyone outside.
We're just gonna walk up and knock on the door. Just
Big heavy Brune knocks on the front door.
Yeah.
Just a few moments go by, not many. The door opens, and you see in front of you a feminine humanoid, green skin, her nose small and sort of pointed up, her hair straight and back behind her, cut at about her shoulders, along with just one portion of it in like a ponytail laying on top of the rest. She is wearing what looks to be like a robe, not necessarily like a bath robe, but like a fancier robe, if you will.
A monastic robe kind of deal.
Yeah. She smiles at the lot of you, doesn't say anything, and opens the doors. She does open the door to you all. She puts her hands together and walks in to what you'll quickly see looks like a tea house. You look around, there are several large rugs placed across from each other in this room. Some stairs do go up that you see into levels unseen. Sort of soft light lighting the area, and at these tables you do see several of the others in the same robes like she is wearing. You do see that these tables are taken with the exception of one.
So there
she
is
goes
there.
and sits, stands by the empty table, takes her hand and just beckons towards the table. There's no chairs here. They're sitting on the rugs that lay on the ground. So there is a low table, and on it there are a teapot and cups as well.
Is there like anybody speaking in this place, or is it just like dead silent?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, jeez. 11.
11? Not that you hear.
Yeah,
26.
that's
You-
a lot better.
You listen out. Other than the occasional clinks of teapots or kettles onto plates and scooting of different eating instruments across the tables in different directions, no talking. Complete silence.
I will mentally ask this lady, is it all right to speak in here? Forgive me, I've never been here before.
He's saying that, you're saying that mentally, right?
Yes.
It's like almost on top of that. We come seeking hoggish of you. Just out loud.
Roll me persuasion checks, both of you.
Let's go. Me and Kent are really good at these. I think Bryn's actually better at these than he was.
11.
Yeah. He is doubly as good at persuasion checks as Gandwin was. The +2.
Oh, nice.
13.
11 and 13.
Yes.
Okay.
Charmers.
This woman does not speak to you. When you say this out loud, Brune, and when you speak to her in her head, Artyom, she just smiles at you
That's creepy.
and then beckons to the table.
Have a seat then, I guess.
What's everybody else doing?
I mean, do Cloud thirsty or hungry? Because so Pip's probably like down for some tea.
Okay.
Bryn's just gonna stand behind Artyom. Like wherever Artyom is taking a seat at.
Zor's gonna
Otto
cautiously.
Otto's trying his best to like be respectful and like mimic the behaviors of the others present.
Sure. Okay.
Bashik just vibing.
Just vibing.
Just doing the worm.
No.
Dude, that's the vibe,
Vibing.
Kasha. Come on. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But she's just keeping an eye on everything that's going on. Always vigilant.
Are there enough cups for everybody in the party? So
When you first sit, there is only a teapot that is not currently filled with anything, and if everybody here takes a seat,
No.
Brune does not. Brune does not sit.
Does
down.
not. Stays standing like kind of vaguely behind like Artyom-ish with like one hand just kind of resting on the war pick because this is unsettling and weird.
Sure. Does everybody else take a seat?
Yes.
Yeah,
Very well.
certainly.
A bit of a look of disappointment at you, Brune, but then disappears for a moment, comes back with cups, as well as what looks like to be some type of bag of herbs of some sort of tea leaves. It looks like she places it in, pours hot water over them, and scoots it back away from all of you, and walks away again for a few minutes. This process is probably pretty slow, and for the impatient of you, not a very pleasant experience, but she lets the tea steep for moments. It remains completely silent in here with the exception of the clinking of teacups and and the folks around you and their movements, but nothing else is spoken. A few moments come back. She comes and fills everyone that is sitting, fills their cups with tea. I would like in these moments for you guys to make some perception checks for me.
Surely.
Sure. Hey, 26.
8.
Okay.
29.
Also 26.
Always vigilant.
Constant vigilance.
23.
23.
18 in total.
25.
25.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah. For my
I see the best, always vigilant.
Kaushik, you probably notice it on your on the hostess herself, as hers are the best hidden amongst everyone in here. Everyone in here has some type of weapon on them. Literally everyone that rolled above a 20 can see that in these robes that they're wearing, all of them have some type of monastic weapon on their person.
What does monastic mean?
Of a monastery. So
Monks.
Yeah, monk weapons. So typically small and able to be used dexterously. So you see a collection of of what? You say dicks? Sticks. Jesus Christ. I thought you
Jesus
said
Christ.
dicks.
What's wrong with you, DM?
That would have been a whole
You
different
said
story.
it.
Whole different story.
like historically in D&D, monastic weapons have been like staves, nunchaku, batons, sai, shuriken, etc.
Yeah, you see
I believe he said Naruto.
a combination of darts as well as I think there's a specific name for them, but they're like hand scythes. What are they called? Sickles?
Kama.
Kama, thank you. And commas, as well as other various you do see some quarterstaffs, but a lot of weapons not really meant for not for fun times. Anyways,
The mental link is still up, right?
at this point it has gone down.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, perfect, wonderful. Left that.
Lasts for an hour.
Unless you would like to recast it before you stepped into here, it is not up at the moment.
I would like for him to have recast it, but I don't know if he would like to have recast it.
I feel like it would probably be pretty rude to show up at somebody's house. You ever had a situation where someone drives up and you see them drive into your yard and then you're just sitting there what the fuck's taking these unknown people so long to come to my door? I'm not gonna do that in D&D either.
That's fair.
Good job.
Yeah, they're just sitting in the car. They're obviously having a conversation and is just sitting there waiting at the window. All right. So no, the mental link is not up. And I will say at this point, you are left alone. She does not come back. You are left undisturbed.
But the team.
The tea is just tea.
How good does it smell, DM?
Jesus.
Sippy sippy.
Just a nice Earl Grey.
We're missing one of the senses. We gotta take advantage of the ones we got, alright?
It's a nice law-abiding tea.
It's very neutral.
The spell I got from the tattoo is Druidcraft, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Making sure I added the correct cantrip to my list.
Do any of the people in here appear to be paying us any mind whatsoever?
Give me an insight check.
Aside from the one attendant. Well, that's way better than my other rolls have been. I'm not proficient. I do have advantage though, so either a 15 or a natural 20 for a 23.
Ayo.
I would say I have 23 for insight too, if I can do this.
Paranoia on deck.
Alert. We're alert.
Paranoid.
Well, your paranoia is either playing tricks on you, Brune. Almost said Braun. Brune the Braun. Either your paranoia is playing tricks on you, or when you turn your head to look at a table, they're turning their heads away from you. One of those two things.
Cool. Well, Brune's just gonna be like as pitching his voice as low as possible to the back of Artyom's head.
I'll give you an option of some sort of stealth check.
Sure, I'll try. I don't know if that's Dex related or not, or
I don't think it is. You give me a skill and tell me how you're trying to keep quiet.
I mean, I guess I'll just be stealth. Like I said, I'm just trying to pitch my voice low. Like
Sure.
I'm not trying to like bend over to him to make it clear that I'm saying anything. I'm just trying to. It's quiet. They will probably hear me, but it is the attempt at being relatively unobtrusive.
Give me a stealth check, modified by let's do con.
Oh, cool. I'm assuming this is not affected by my plate, by my disadvantage from plate mail, or is it?
No.
Okay.
Unless you're talking like through your armor somehow. Yeah, what's up?
I know I don't like have like a magical skill or anything, but would Pip be able to kind of see what he was trying to do and maybe just try to help him by like coughing, having a coughing fit, or kind of rustling around trying to make a little bit of covering noise?
I'm gonna say it hasn't been communicated yet what he saw, so not yet, but if there are future attempts at stealthily talking amongst the group and keeping it low, yes.
Unfortunately, despite going from a +2 to a +5, it is only an 11 because I rolled a 6.
Okay, role play that how you
Oh
will.
dear.
Yeah, I it's probably just like he's a pretty loud dude, so he just kind of is pitching it. And I mean, the helmet, it still has to get out of the helmet, so it probably is at least a little echoey. But it's just the folks at the table around are watching us.
I'll respond back to my good buddy mentally. Yeah, they're probably super different than what they're accustomed to, I'd imagine. Let's just chill out and enjoy some tea, and maybe whenever these guys leave, we can ask someone in a more private situation. I feel like we might have come to the worst place in town. We come to like the super quiet tea house. But here we are, so
Just in response mentally.
Yep.
Okay.
What time of day is it?
It's getting later in the evening, so like 6 or 7 p.m., something like that.
So it's late afternoon tea, I guess.
Dinner
It's
time.
high tea. DM,
Yeah.
could Pip kind of like do like a hand signal, kind of like a sly, like thieves can't, just like a query, just to kind of see if anybody responds to it?
At your table or around in general?
Just like around in general, kind of like she's like stretching and turning and doing like a whatever the high sign might be for like, hey yo.
I steal.
I'm trying to do like anybody here, anybody awake.
What are you trying to convey? Just a greeting?
Yeah, just a greeting, because she just wants to see if anybody responds to it, if anybody like notices or responds in kind.
Okay. So you throw up your gang signs. Yeah. So you do something in Thieves' Can. Do you want to describe what that is? What you do? What does
Sure,
Thieves'
yeah.
Can look like?
So for this one, just for a particular, like, kind of a subtle, kind of like an attendance check or whatever, it is actually just kind of like a stretch, but then like the way she like twists her hand up and holds like her thumb in and her pinky in a little bit as she does it, then that kind of is known in Thieves' Cant as just kind of like a check. Are you here? Do you see me? Are you here too? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
An all call, if you will.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, roll call. Just kind of like, but it's passed off as like a stretch.
Give me a quick, I'll leave it up to you. Insight or a perception check. Your choice.
Okay. Of course, I'm in the land of order, so it's a 10. Let's see. Same. They're both plus 7. So 17.
17.
Not very good.
17's good. And that was insight or perception? Which one?
Insight.
Insight. Okay. So, with the insight of 17, you'll notice as you do that, trying to be subtle in doing it, like old Sharn street call sign sort of deal, that no one responds to it. You see a couple of people see it. They perceive you doing it. You'll probably see a couple of eyes flip back down to their tea just moments after you do it. But that's not what's interesting with an insight check. What's interesting with an insight check is Pip is sort of looking around to see if anyone's noticed, is that they seem to be doing their own communicating. As with that insight check, you start to see rhythms and patterns in the passing of teacups and kettles around this area.
Awesome. Thank you.
So while this place is completely quiet, I would say Pip becomes keenly aware that it is full of conversation.
That's badass.
Shining Vanguard is left alone. Nobody gets up from their tables and nobody leaves. I'll say for at least an hour if that's how long you choose to sit here in silence.
Yeah, I'd say if we hang out for about an hour.
You all get a short rest in then if there are any short rest things that you would like to get back.
Nice! Let's
All
go.
those expended resources.
Our team expelled the shit out of some resources.
I'll take any.
Yeah, if you want to give some of those back to me, that's fine, DM.
I do not.
Artyom will go throughout the party and essentially give them a mental message of, okay, so we leave now then? And just get like a tally of a vote of, we gonna fucking stay here all day or we're gonna actually do something? No one's left, right? No one's got up from their table at all.
Nope.
It's the different plane. They could fucking live here. This could be their beds for all I fucking know.
They exist at these tables drinking tea at all times.
We do appear
when
to
you
be
message.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, if you mentally message, can I mentally message back?
Yep.
I can respond. So at that point, she's just been waiting for somebody to like say something to her. So, and that's when Pip will say, like, they're talking all around us. This isn't silent, and just kind of clue him in.
10 minutes of silence in with Otto like kind of restlessly twiddling his thumbs, and he just kind of gives up and takes out a notebook and starts like theory crafting stuff.
Okay.
Oh, I thought he was gonna start writing passing notes.
This sucks. Like,
I mean, he will just He's got like 5 research projects he's got to work on. If we're just going to be sitting here doing nothing, he's just going to
when Artyom gets around to send those messages, if this is where we can acquire a line Gaishik, we must at least try.
We do appear somewhat neglected.
Did we run out of tea?
I just rolled to see and in that order of operations when I get to Pip, and it is last, so just to see when I actually get the information that all of these people are having conversations around this.
Okay, sure.
That's funny.
So, Kaushik and Crowley. Is there?
Let's get out of here.
A line Gaishik, but
All right.
getting no. So.
And then I'll get the information that these people are all talking. How exactly are they talking? Is it mental or?
No, it's they're talking through signals. Just not these kind, but like their own version. Every rustle of robes, every rattle of the teacup means something. It's like loud in here. I don't know what it is, but it's loud.
Okay, shit, that's all I need.
That being said,
That was said to you.
That was said into Artyom's head.
Oh, okay. I thought that was over a mental link.
Yep. Unfortunately, we are mental linkless. Artyom's having to ask people individually. Take a poll.
Closest guy to Artyom at a table, not so. Hey, well, you right, the one with the. I don't know what these guys look like at all, but I will describe him.
Not a guy, another woman.
Another woman. All right.
Sure.
Hey, is it okay if we communicate like this, or is it considered rude?
Just nearest table to you.
Yep, just looking right at him.
Doesn't seem much fazed by the words and does not respond. Continues moving about their business with the tea.
I'm assuming we see Artyom turn and look at this person pointedly, and then there's nothing happen.
Oh, no, I mean, I think Artyom has to see the person, but unless he's doing like this, like thinking real hard towards them, I don't know if it has much of a visual to it.
Right.
Artyom always does this one.
Well, that's what the kids did back in Aether. They did this.
Yeah. They did do that. They thought it was required.
Okay. Next person, I'll ask a couple more people to see if I get any responses. After 3, I'll assume that it's rude and stand up. If I don't get any, they're all silent.
They all ignore
I
you.
stand up right with you.
Nothing seems to be happening. So Brune is just into the ether.
Will also stand.
We have come seeking Hage Hikshiryu. We were sent by Exelos, one of the Wind Dukes of Akar, from the plane of air, where they are currently besieged by the forces of Zoriat.
Otto sends a message to Artyom. Oh dear.
It's out in the open now, so.
If we're talking.
The one that greeted you, green-skinned woman, the robe comes back out, coming down some stairs and over towards you. Doesn't seem very pleased that the silence has been broken.
Shrug.
Shrug.
She walks down the stairs. There is no Hage Shiryu, and you can leave now.
Insight check.
Sure.
Same.
Yeah, actually, Otto's gonna get in on that too, and he'll use a flash of genius on it, using his micro scanners.
19.
Also 19.
Pitts was only 13. She's distracted.
What is his insight bonus? I don't know. $22.
22. Very nice.
Actually, DM, instead of an insight check onto what she's saying, can I do like a perception check or to kind of like scope out the room to see if there are any doorways or halls?
Sure.
Would that?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
That was a little bit better. That was 23.
23 is very good. Okay. Insight checks. Auto. I forgot what I rolled. I'm gonna roll again. DM brain doing some stuff right now. What did you two roll, Brune and Artyom?
Both 19.
Both 19. Okay. I'm gonna say that there's when she says it, that there's not a lot of conviction in her voice. The only conviction that she has is that you need to leave. That's what you see, or that's what you kind of hear. Pip, looking for other entryways or exits, other than the front door that you have walked into with 23. You see stairs that go up to higher areas above you. You can't see past that. There are no other doors on the backs or sides. But you will also notice with a 23 in the center of the room that there is a section of the floor that stands out to you as a section that is mobile somehow. It moves.
Otto will just send a message to, I guess, each person in turn. Or I guess specifically it was Brune that was speaking, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Shouting, yelling.
Yep.
From the mountaintops, as it were.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
He'll keep it to, I guess, Artyom and Crowley just because it takes a few seconds each time he sends it, so he doesn't want to sit here spending a full minute giving the rotation. He'll say, she appears uncommitted to the truth of the lack of existence of Hage Kiryu.
Who?
She is unsure if that person
What's
exists.
his Hage
Shiryu.
Hage
Shiryu, not Kiryu. Yeah, she seems uncommitted to the non-existence of Hage Shiryu. And fuck it, new toy. We're gonna go ahead and
Firewall.
true seeing.
Hell yeah. Double
right.
hell yeah.
Give me a second. Let me see what true sight gives
This whole place is a giant mimic.
Oh Jesus,
Y'all have
not
already
again.
met that. That's not scary anymore. His name was Alfred.
Jonathan.
Hotel
Everybody's
de
Jonathan.
Mimique.
Chateau de Mimique.
Yeah, the chateau.
Chateau.
I can't remember the name. The name that was given to the section of mimic that was like
Bertram.
the butler.
I think it was Alfred. A monster with true sight can, out to a specific range, see in normal and magical dark, see invisible creatures and objects, automatically detect visual illusions, and perceive the original form of a shape changer or a creature that is transformed by magic. Very well.
And I can also see into the ethereal plane, and I know. Oh yeah, notice the secret doors.
I've already said the important part.
Yep.
your perspective of what is in front of you changes drastically.
Oh.
Giant mimic.
Not a giant mimic. Dragon.
That is exactly what they will hear, and then just, oh.
A massive, old, blue dragon. And I need you to roll me a deception check right now.
I'm not good at those.
Oh boy. Hell yeah.
Oh, Flash of Genius ain't gonna help that. A 3. I've rolled a lot over 22. Don't give me that look, Kashik. I've rolled a lot over 20 today. Don't give me that look.
DM, would I be allowed to respond since this was over like a duration of several seconds of like him messaging a couple people and then flipping it down? Would I have had time to respond to the initial statement before the dragon notices that whatever he just did?
Well, I'm gonna say it's gonna be before Otto has a chance to let everybody know that it's a dragon, because this is.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know that he had previously messaged a couple people and then he flipped it down.
Right.
And then did that thing. So a period of like 18 seconds. So he had started doing that once she first said that Hage Shiryu is not around, is not here. There is no Hage Shiryu or whatever, and that we should leave. So like as stuff's all starting to go on with him messaging people and scanning, could I respond before?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said at 19, I did notice that she did not seem particularly enthusiastic about the denial of Hage Shiryu. Okay. Well, then we hope that those who were previously under the protection of Hage Shiryu would take this advice and what's the word? God damn, I can't remember words. With the good intentions it is meant. Whatever line Bishik that you have in your possession, we advise that you begin to convert it into weaponry, because the forces of chaos are coming, and madness. And he'll turn and start walking towards the door.
You start. I'm gonna say, like, as soon as you say this, because that was a long response. Right after you get done, like, this is
the goodwill which with it was meant. That is the word I was looking for.
Otto has already flipped down his monocle of true sight. Monocular device. Oh, it's at this moment when you turn your back to go to leave, you hear in your head, "Dragon." And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Woo!
Hey.
Firm handshakes all around. Good
Let's
game.
go.
Alrighty then.
It's only an ancient dragon.
I'm not worried.
You wish.
It's only a great worm.
It's 8:30. We can do the first one. Everybody launch Tailspire for me.
Oh, hell yeah! No. I'm so happy to get to be the person to start combat. You're welcome.
We were told not to cause any more trouble. That guy got rid of a mouth on me. Okay,
We're not starting the fight. It wasn't even a separate entity. It was just a mouth. Stop making a big deal about it.
All right, folks, give us just a moment while we launch Tailspire here and get our battle map up. In the meantime, while we're doing this, make sure you hit that follow button for all these wonderful people, as it may be the last follow they ever see.
He said TPK, Blue Dragon's gotcha. Game over.
Dab on him.
I want to reserve all of my turns for counterspell.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Fire breath, counterspell.
DM said I could. Hell yeah.
Crazy. I feel like I'm gonna do the same thing.
Artyom does not have counterspell. He is a druid.
I will need at the very start of this, in addition to your initiative, Otto, I would like for you to please roll me an athletics or an acrobatics check, please. This is very calm music for what's about to go down, but you know,
Yeah, right.
it is.
Very, very chill.
It's the realm of order. It's calm.
You hear that music in Tailspire, and it's like some Tristram type kind of shit.
I have the same bonus for both, and I have a dirty 20.
Okay. All right. We're gonna get here. I'm gonna go ahead and bring our stream over to the battle map so they can be looking at something more appealing than just. Well, you know what? Our faces are very appealing, so stream, you can just deal with it. Let me know when you are in Tailspire.
I'm in Tailspire.
Tailspire, all
Me
good in
too.
Tailspire.
I inhale
Waiting to summon.
beverage.
Awaiting a summon.
You're supposed to drink them.
I'm waiting on someone too.
I dislike the number of ultra-powerful entities we are running into on this plane.
Be like that.
They don't have a problem with me. I don't have a problem with them. It's been okay.
I don't have a problem with them. We were just fucking not getting anywhere, man. Sometimes you gotta be direct.
Sometimes you gotta.
See,
I'm just saying, he didn't say to roll initiative until Otto started looking at stuff, man. That's what I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
I think looking was the battle trigger there.
This is why you always wear mirrored glasses, man.
All right, if everybody's ready, I'm gonna go ahead and summon you here. I should have been putting your freaking minis down, but you know it is what it is. Summon players to this board. There we go. And we are, if you are not already, you're gonna zoom in and cut off the first layers. You will see the tables that you are surrounded by, as well as the people that are at those tables.
I don't see any people.
Okay, that's because your minis are
models. Meanies.
Yeah, that's
it is in the fog of war.
They are in the fog of war. We're gonna do that.
Boys, man, fuck.
The frog of war.
The frog of war. Yo, giant toad with like fucking battle like armor. It's got like spikes.
And then in another universe, that's what Gloob is.
A frog of war.
The frog of war.
Frog of war.
That's when he was a fighter. When Gloob, the alternate universe where Gloob's a fighter, it's the frog of war.
Oh, fucking Brune came in there big and swinging.
It's your boy.
You're still changed from last time.
Hold on, I should be able to. Can I? I cannot make myself smaller on my own.
Kaushik's not on my player list to the left side. Everybody else is here, but not Kaushik. Oh wait, I see. I'm stupid. Never mind. It's here.
Okay. So, and then Otto. And am I missing anybody now? No?
There we go. On normal size, let's go.
Oh snap, they got a bunch of satyr ladies in here.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, it's
go ahead.
not necessarily like that, but you know, it is what it is.
They're not satyrs, they done got hooves.
Do the other entities in the room change under True Sight?
They do not.
They're also all ancient dragons.
Oh, Jesus
Actually,
Christ.
There's all polymorphed right now.
See if I can do something real quick to make that just so I can keep track of her being different. Whew, boy, this music is bumping. Stream, let me know if the audio is good. If the audio is loud for you, then oh man, here? We'll do this one. This is fine. There you go.
Oh.
Okay. Let me get those initiatives from you, por favor.
Not good. That's there you go.
25 to 20.
22.
Above 25. 27.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
27 for Otto. What else? I heard some other people say some things.
29 for Crowley.
29 for Crowley. Okay.
22.
22 for Artyom.
24.
24. Can't y'all just say it in order? Jeez. What'd you roll, Otto? 25?
27, 19
27,
plus
okay.
8.
So Crowley, Otto, Azure, Artyom, all above 20. Very well. 20 to 15.
16. And I thought I did well.
15 to 10.
Keep going.
Oh, yikes.
10 to 5.
9.
7. You rolled a 2?
I rolled a 7, and I have a +2. I have a dex of 14.
Okay.
Three.
That's a
I
lot
have
of
a
shit.
+4.
Pip, what'd you roll?
7.
Oh,
7. So, what'd you roll, Brune? 9?
9.
Okay, so
My initiative bonus dropped, my roll stayed the same. This is fine.
thank you guys for being patient with me. I appreciate you. Kaushik, what is your dex bonus?
My dex bonus
Mm-hmm.
is +2, but I don't think anybody rolled the same as me.
Roll a d20 for me, please.
Okay.
I think you tied with some of the
Oh,
DCs.
okay, that makes sense. 19 on
clouds
the
out the
d20.
window.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
God damn.
God,
Hacks, bro.
1 point.
Oh, where did my camera go? Why is my camera? Oh, because I don't have my finger on the right button. I'm fat fingering the ult over here, guys. Don't worry.
Oh, Lord.
Typical. Hammer down.
Hammer down.
That's
I'm-
exactly what
well,
I was thinking.
Let's see. Wonderful.
That he's remodeling that spawn point. So we put linoleum down, boys.
Otto, what was your athletics or acrobatics check?
Fuck.
That's a good roll.
22?
Okay. We're gonna kind of kick this.
Oh, no. 30, 20. It was 17 plus 3.
30, 20. Gotcha. We're gonna kind of kick this combat off with Otto as your eyes, you bring down the monocle, and then your eyes in the sight of the dragon, unfortunately unable to contain your surprise after seeing this creature for what it is. You are kicked in the chest and 15 feet into this wall.
Ow.
Wait, are we about to have a fight with a bunch of ninjas, monks, in a tea house? Oh, hell yeah.
You're gonna, from that, you will take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Double ow.
Can we get like Kill Bill music?
That's exactly what
It's
I was
worth-
thinking.
it's-
Everybody get the vibe.
I heard that there's a new Twitch policy where everybody gets one free DLC.
It's not quite the crazy 80 but I mean,
Unfortunately, YouTube will just straight up mute our session, and you will hear nothing.
God damn. That's fucking rough.
Source, ask me, bro. Some of our Eberron episodes, unfortunately. Okay. That is that, and that is going to bring us to Crowley. What you doing, man?
Bonus action, and I'm going to, begin a performance and summon the spirits to give everyone advantage around me.
Okay.
I rolled a 4. The DC is a 15. It's made. And then I'm gonna use my action to kind of like step up immediately, like, peace, we mean nothing by it. Let it go. Please. Thank you. Nani, kore.
Okay. You've used your
What?
action to inspire everybody. You're saying this out loud, so you're putting it out there at the very least that there was no offense made.
Wait, is it his bonus action to inspire?
No, it is his
Or-
action to inspire
Oh.
everybody.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Every.
Yeah, if he gets everyone, it's his action.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I get 5 free words, right? Peace, what do you mean?
Not
on
my
your
dick.
yeah, that's off turn. Like the six free words is off turn. On your turn, you
I
can,
know,
you can
I'm just
talk.
kidding. It's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, I throw that out there. Hey.
So everybody, you have a D10. Please write it down somewhere because this. I doubt we resolve this all tonight. D12. My bad. Yes, D12s.
How dare you? But yes, it's D12.
Anything else for your turn, Crowley? Movement or bonus action?
You know what? Let's see. It's the one with the spear, right?
Correct. That is the one that just kicked Otto in the chest and has kicked a 700-pound construct like he weighed nothing.
Right. I say this, and I'm just gonna step over here by the construct, and maybe a little bit over here. No, I'm gonna be over here, and that'll end my turn. Yes, right there.
All right. Otto, your chest plate is dented where the foot hit you. I'll say with your true sight still down at this point, you probably see something, not a foot related. This is very well, no, you just see its original form. She is shape changed, but she is keeping her statistics. She kicks you with the force of her tail. What would you like to do?
Ow. We should go. And I was prone, correct?
You were just kicked up against the wall.
Okay. Does anyone respond when he says we should go?
Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
Agreed.
Oh, I get another order too. Sorry.
Yeah. And since perceiving its form seems to be what set it off, he will flip up the monocular. I guess object interaction.
Okay.
And unsure if the conflict will continue, he will not manifest his cannon yet.
Very well.
And will... Let's see. Begin moving, keeping the dragon in his view, but begin moving towards the door. He will hold an action to fire if any of the other allies get attacked.
Okay. As you go by, this monk at this table lashes out at you.
How far is he when that happens?
From you?
Yeah. It's right around. Hold on, I gotta check.
It will happen in this. Well, when he leaves this square.
When he leaves that square?
Correct.
So would I technically measure to that square? It's like to like here?
Is it to your ally?
That's what I'm double checking.
Okay. Yeah, double check the wording on
it. It is within. Yeah, it says when you are a creature you can see within 30 feet is hit, and then I have another thing I can do, so I can't do that thing if technically the attack would be going off.
Well, we gotta
within
see if it
30
even
feet.
hits. Otto
Yeah,
has
yeah,
a
yeah.
very
I know.
high armor class.
Okay.
If being attacked, he'll use his Warcaster feature to bump his AC.
Does Warcaster bump your AC?
He's
Or
talking
not-
about his
the
war mage.
Wizard.
War wizard.
Okay. Gotcha. I was like,
Arcane deflection.
Yeah, it's the one.
Okay.
Flex the nerd knowledge. Let's go.
That bad. Pretty bad. This monk turns around and with a fist, you just hear knuckles hit metal as you walk by, Otto, but to no effect. All right.
Bong.
Anything else for your turn there?
We should go moving towards the door. Held action if any of his allies get attacked. That's it, I guess.
Okay.
We'll reassure after the attempted punching. We are leaving. That part directed at the monk.
Right. Very well. After your turn, she'll use a legendary action. She steps away. Steps onto this platform. And this disappears into darkness. Uh-oh. And so too does she. Azur, what you doing?
The floor moves down or just vanishes?
I'm sorry. Pip, what you had seen earlier, you saw that piece of floor did not match the rest. You see it descend down into, like you hear ropes against pulleys start moving, and it just descends into darkness. It is not light like it is shown here. It is just dark. Is doing so, she just sort of smirks at all of you and descends into darkness. Azur, what you doing for your turn?
It's trying to get up and get out of there. Dash. Try to yeet himself out the door.
You go, well, the door's right here. You trying to go out the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
What's your movement speed?
35.
35. So.
Oh, quick interjection, DM. I still have my reaction. You don't have to use that feature until you are hit.
Okay. Gotcha. If you are double moving, you can move outside on this turn. If not, you'll be getting from the path that you took. You'll be getting over here next to Otto.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was double moving.
Okay. All right, then you can get outside on this turn if you wish.
Just kind of like not saying anything. Just
yeah.
Sorry.
Object interaction. Open the door, and you can place yourself on the steps. If you wish, so 35, and then 60, and then 70 feet's right there, so you'd be able to get right there. Unless you were just yeeting yourself out onto the side of the mountain somewhere through the window. In that case, I'll need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Definitely not doing.
Okay. Well, right now you're in the window, so place yourself where you want to be. Okay. All right. Anything for your bonus action or your bonus action?
No.
Okay.
Just kind of bowing, like, sorry. Not actually saying anything.
Very
We
well.
disturb silence. We'll be on our way.
Okay. Artyom.
Do any of these other monks appear to be pulling out weapons, since I've seen a couple of hostile actions against my compadres?
Yeah. Literally all of them.
Are any of them purple?
Any of their weapons purple? Give me a perception check.
I'll use my action for it.
Sure.
That's a good question.
29.
Yeah.
Christ.
The one, yes, they are.
See everything.
They are purple?
Yes.
Could have been bros.
Okay. I will. I believe these people here have a line bicycle. Let's try to defuse the situation and make any amenities we can. If we've offended, we will make up for this. Let's just please be friends. And I'll move right here to peer down at, I guess, the person that's in charge. Like, we don't mean any offense. Please let us make up for this. That's my action.
Okay.
Or that's my turn.
Right. Okay.
Everyone's first round is gonna get eaten up by trying to defuse it.
Very well.
Speak for yourself.
That will bring us to her turn.
Listens to elevator music.
You just see a foot tapping lightly. No.
Really grows on you. You know?
Artyom, you'll hear as she continues to descend, she does not stop. And she will say,
Hell yeah, she looks around very, very inquisitively.
I think my doorbell just rang. At 9
Ding
o'clock
dong.
at night. Yeah.
Don't answer it.
I'm not going to at the moment.
This cliffhanger, we'll get back to you next time.
Guys, I hate to do this, but I will be right back because they're ringing in again. I'm so sorry.
Okay. You're good.
You can role play amongst yourselves for just a moment.
Oh
Take
man.
the webcam with you so we know you're safe.
I don't, right. Take
And
your
so
mic with you.
then
Turn
the
your
blue
mic.
dragon said, "Oh, you need a lion bishack? Well, I have plenty of it. Take all you
Y'all
need."
just start
That's all
hearing
you
the
needed to
fucking
say.
WWE theme. Fucking hello drop into the elevator.
Kaushik just starts loading
It
a live
was a
bike
chair.
into the bag of holding. They're like, "Oh, we'll give you another bag of holding, just so you have enough bag of holding to hold on the bicycle." And we're like,
We just
"Thank you."
start beating up all the ninjas and taking their weapons.
No, we're not beating them up. They're giving us stuff.
It's
Goofy.
pickpocketing, like as she goes past the monk, she's like taking out a little whatever's not in use.
Give me your shit.
No. These are not the people to pick.
Shield uppercut.
I'm so sorry.
It's
I'm
like
back.
now is the time. Do the cloud.
So we entreated with the dragon, and we're getting all kinds of bishack.
Yeah.
Getting all the bicycle and being turned into clouds. So that
It's
we
canon
can float
because
away.
we weren't here to
The
stop
dragon
it.
loves us now.
Yeah.
The teacher was gone for more than 15 minutes. That means
Class is dismissed.
She'll look up at you as descending into darkness, and as she does, she's like, she says to you, "The Exelos did not send you. Well, he didn't tell you what you must do."
He said to do whatever we must.
And she disappears into darkness.
how loud she say that?
She's soft-spoken. Give me a perception check if you want to try to hear it.
Hell yeah. Oh, whoops. That just went right off the fucking thing. 8.
8?
I don't think I hear it. 8, yeah.
You do not hear it. That is going to bring us to Kaushik's turn. Kaushik, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna roll a perception check. Never mind, mine's even worse. Well, kinda. I rolled a 4 on the dice, so plus 10's 14, but I probably still also kinda didn't really hear it.
Yeah, you probably don't get a lot of the words.
Yeah. Okay. Kaushik is gonna start backing up towards the door because we're leaving. Yeah.
Artyom just said that they had a lion bishack.
Well,
And okay.
I don't care what Archer
Otto
said.
we should go.
I'm trying to not die, so I'm backing up. I'm gonna get to the door, but not go out the door, and that's my turn.
Sure, yeah, go ahead and move where you're going.
Where's the door?
Door is.
Oh wait, I
over
think
here
I
where
think
the
I
door is.
turned this way. Yeah, I see it. I remember the way I turned my camera when I
Hell
Well, I'm gonna stop maybe right here by Milo, just like go a little past him, but.
Okay.
Oh, not Milo. Oh, it's the first time I've made that mistake. Otto.
I say Milo like every session.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you have a different enough model. People don't call you by your other character's name.
All right, ending Kaushik's turn there. Then we have the monk's turns.
Where Azur is, would he have been able to hear this response? Either Exelos did not send you or did not tell you what you needed to do.
Ooh, with where you are and it is stormy outside, I'll say roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
That boy's I'm out of here.
Drop something.
Hey, calm down there, lady.
Well, 8, right? So, dirty 20.
A dirty 20? With a dirty 20 with where you are, you definitely hear her speaking to Artyom, and you'll probably hear Exelos' name as a familiar word, but maybe not the details of what she's saying. So, but she's definitely speaking to Artyom about Exelos.
Then out of turn. What did she say?
What was that? Huh?
Brune, you hear nothing with an 8 perception check for the rest of the round. You go deaf. No, I'm just
Helmet, cover my ears, man.
That's true.
I was ready to square up, dog. So fucking.
That's
So,
true.
The bullet, they're off of trimmers, not here.
Yeah, I don't got ear holes in my helmet. Like...
Yeah, exactly. Hey, calm down there, lady. Calm it down. Whoa. Whoa.
I got you, homie.
And she will, let's see here. This one goes here.
Speedy.
Yes.
I'm not gonna make opportunity attacks on those people if they run by me.
Yeah, and a couple of them would.
Oh shit! Fucking, I like.
Okay. The movement of these very, I know they're all the same creature on here, but they are not all. This like an eclectic group of different races, all in the same type of monastic garb, though. As you see them pull out these weapons that you had spotted earlier, their blades hidden amongst their sashes and robes, revealing once they're pulled out, Artyom sort of purple worked into the blades, immediately recognizable by Brune as well. They move with fluidity and grace as this massive hole is in the ground. As they do, they just sort of step across the air as if it were stone, jumping across to the rest of the party. And they're gonna make some attacks now. These two have used their bonus action, but those were the only ones that had to do that. So
Death by 1,000 cuts.
No.
That's what's about to happen here.
Well, let's not do that. That'd be pretty cool too.
let's see. We're gonna go high-low for both of these two right here. Brune low, Pip high. That's high for Pip. This one again. Actually, I don't think that one's not actually within melee of Pip. Pip is right here in this square. She is right here, so she has a square between her. So actually that one will be going towards Brune. This one high-low though for Pip or Brune. Then 11. Pip, Pip high, Crowley low, Pip again, and then Pip high, Crowley low, Crowley. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Eesh. A dirty 20 does not hit you, correct, Brune?
No.
Okay.
Bung!
Bonus action.
Punches a shield.
2. Does a 24 hit you?
Nope.
Okay.
Hit is 25.
Gotcha. And that do my math right? I did.
So you just immediately like hunkering down behind his shield.
Yeah. So
That fighting stance.
she comes in with blows with from these like commas that she's drawn out of her sashes, and then 2 quick knees immediately afterwards, having no effect on your armor. Pip, you are gonna have several attacks come your way. Jeez. Does a 16 hit?
Oh.
Okay. That roll was atrocious. And a bonus action for 2 more. Not better. Not misses. Pip, you're just being nimble. Jeez, I'm rolling like trash. These monks.
Pop and weave, boys.
4
Muhammad
more
Ali
coming
in the
your
corner.
way. Does a dirty 20 hit your AC?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 2 hits there.
That would trigger. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say the dirty 20. I'm actually gonna use a reaction, like as I'm facing these others, just still have that general, combat field awareness, and I'm a reaction to Cloud Rune.
Okay.
The dirty 20. I'm not concerned about the ones facing me, but basically I'm just gonna redirect that attack that hit Pip, and it's gonna punch her friend in the face. That's right next.
She's gonna hit this one?
Yep.
Okay. What's the wording on the Cloud Rune?
The Cloud Rune is when you or a creature you can see within 30 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to choose a different creature other than the attacker within 30 feet of you to become the target of the attack instead, using the same roll.
Gotcha. Okay. What does that look like?
That's the thing, is because it's within 30 feet, so it's not like, oh no, I punched my friend.
Right.
It is almost that, as it's like a lot of this stuff is it's from within Brune's helm. There's just on the impact as whatever attack was, as it made contact with Pip through her guard, she wasn't quite able to get out of the way. It stops dead, like it loses all momentum, and it's like Brune kind of takes in a deep as it hits, and then and mist and cloud kind of shoots out from inside like the faceplate of his helm, and their ally right next to them just all of a sudden receives the effect of that blow.
Gotcha.
Like in the same place where it would have hit Pip.
Gotcha. Sick. So she reaches her hand out, that cloud goes off, and you see her friend get smacked in the fucking jaw. When you do, you see a crackle of lightning come off of her hand as she does.
It's a bunch of ascendant dragon monks.
Yeah, that's what I say. These
Let's go.
Okay. One does hit you still, Pip, though. He redirected the dirty 20. The other one,
I got one.
the other one was a 25 to hit. For that one,
That
you'll
hits.
take 7.
I guess.
Do you have any resistances, Pip?
I do. I've got Gift of the Gem Dragon, the telekinetic reprisal.
What does that do?
It's when you take damage from a creature within 10 feet of you, you can use your reaction to force the creature to make a strength saving throw. On a failure, the target takes 2d8 force damage and is pushed up to 10 feet away. On a success, the target takes half as much damage and isn't pushed.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So with no resistances, you're going to take 3, 7, 12 points of damage.
Okay.
As
I see what you're saying. Sorry.
she reaches out
I
and
didn't even
punches
answer.
you. And yes, Otto, you had a held attack.
Yeah, so the first person to get hit, the person that hit them would be the subject of the attack.
Yeah, this is the first person to be hit. It would be Pip. Got punched in the face.
Rolling at disadvantage, since I am adjacent to multiple enemies, that will be a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
That would be 24 points of fire damage.
24.
It will just off turn, just go. Oh dear. Bah!
Give me 1 second. You fire that firebolt, and how much was it?
24 points of damage.
24 points of damage. She'll look at you and sticks her hand out. That fire hits her hand and it wraps around her arm, but she like squeezes the flame into her fist, and she will have that damage.
We're fighting these guys. They're dope.
Too bad we're fighting these guys. They're dope.
Yeah, like they're cool.
Okay. So that's yours. You got hit with her second round of attacks. This one is going to attack Crowley because she doesn't have her bonus action, and neither of you does this one. 2 attacks coming your way, Crowley. For 13, I assume does not hit, but the other one is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
I make them both look like they hit though. Terrible pain. Oh my god.
Okay. All right. We'll take 3, 4, another 12 points of damage as she connects with one. Her fist, you just see a crackle of lightning off the side. Portion of that damage being lightning damage.
I buckle over in more pain than I really am.
Okay. Artyom, it's gonna be bad days.
Yeah. I bet. 20.
20 is your AC. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna have
Pretty good.
6, I presume.
No. All of these guys still have their bonus actions. Those 2 did not. So you'll have 3, 4, 12.
That's a lot of attacks.
But the first one, the highest one is an 8, or the first 2 is the highest is an 18. You said 20?
Yep.
Okay, so 2 hits there. So I'm just gonna keep track. 2 hits. 2 hits on those. 1 hit. 1 hit for 6. And then no, they'd have so 6 hits in total. Do you have any resistances that I need to know about?
No, not right now.
Specifically,
They're just psychic.
Okay.
No.
Very well. In that case, please make me 3 Constitution saving throws.
All right. 19 and 18, so we're looking on the dice so far.
Good.
Wow, 17, 18, and 19. All fucking right.
Success.
+1 on all of those.
All right. For the damage, I'm just gonna roll it on D&D Beyond because that's gonna be too much. 2, 4, 5, 6.
Ouch! I don't like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is gonna hurt.
I bet.
No.
Sorry.
They're caressing him lovingly.
Lovingly, yes.
Lovingly.
From 6 attacks, you are going to take 60 points of damage.
Ouch. Whew.
As you see all of them pulling out their various weapons, and they just start hitting you. You feel some of them hitting like nerve points, the ones that maybe don't hit so hard, and you feel like your hips start to lock up on you, but you sort of twist your way out of it. You are in a dangerous position. Those are those, and going over here. So all three, well, 2 of these can hit auto or Kaushik. Auto high, Kaushik low. That's auto. That is also auto. So 4 attacks coming your, or I'm sorry, 8 attacks coming your way auto, 4 attacks coming your way Kaushik. And I assume that doesn't hit for sure, but this might. Does a 27 hit your AC right now, auto?
It will, but he'll go ahead and pop a shield.
Use your reaction for. You held your action. You used your reaction for that.
I thought reactions, or holding an action didn't take your reaction.
Holding an action costs your reaction to do.
Wow, okay. I did not know that. Never mind. Yes, 28 will hit. Or 27 will hit.
27. Alright. So there's 1 hit. I assume a 16 does not hit.
The number to beat is 23.
23, okay. So 1 more hit. There. The purple and white dice is doing some work right now, so that's 3 hits in that volley.
Don't use the purple and white ones.
I got to make it go by with any sort of quickness. So with three attacks hitting their auto, you're going to take plus 15, 35 points of damage. Do you have any lightning resistance?
I don't think so. No, I do not.
Okay. Crackling of lightning sort of causing some of your components to surge with electricity as they hit you. Kaushik, 4 attacks coming your way. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes. Do you want to know the number to beat for me?
Yeah.
Make it easier. 16.
Your armor class is 16 right now?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know.
I don't think you have your armor equipped or something, because that does not sound right. Make sure your armor's equipped.
Okay.
I believe you have a breastplate.
Oh, you're right. My armor is not equipped. Thank you. 18.
18 is the number to beat. Okay.
Yeah.
2 hits. And then 2 more hits. So
Didn't matter.
yeah, those were good rolls.
It's okay.
26. You're gonna take 46 points of damage, and I need you to make. I'm gonna need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws for me, please.
13, 11, +1. That's a 5. And that is a 15.
You said a 5?
A 5 and a 15, yeah.
Kaushik, as one of these punches connects, you feel your body locked up and you're stunned until the end of her next turn. And I am going to turn her torch on.
I'm stunning.
Stunned.
Stunning.
And that is their turn.
Woo.
Yeah. So that's their turn, and then we're going to bring it to Brune and then Pip, and then we're gonna get out of here for the night. So Brune, what you doing?
Hell yeah. Okay. Well, I see everybody's pulling up on the squad.
Yes.
Specifically, it looks like our team just really got his shit rocked. Though he is not stunned, correct? Or did you also get stunned?
No.
You still see Artyom moving around.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start walking in this direction. As I do, I'm just gonna go ahead, just kind of boom out to everybody. Just everybody try to group together. And as I do step away from these guys, slam the hammer into the war pick into the shield, and I'm gonna use Giant's Might.
Okay.
Make myself large.
All right, and you are taking the AOPs.
Give
said
me
yes?
reactions.
Give me your
2 AOPs coming your way. Does a 26 hit? No.
26 does it. 25
yes.
is the number to beat.
Okay, with a 26. I'd like you to make a Constitution save throw.
Very well. I believe I can do that.
You can stunning strike on a reaction?
Yeah.
What?
It's on any attack that hits.
Whenever you hit.
Hell yeah.
17.
17 is a success. You'll take. Do you have any resistances that I need to know about?
To bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. If they're doing lightning, I do not.
Is it to magical bludgeoning as well?
Unless you've changed your mind, you said I could that you agreed to the use of the 1D&D Heavy Armor Master, which it does.
Okay. All right.
Include magical.
Right. I'm not gonna change it up on you.
Okay.
So you'll have resistance to the bludgeoning, which will be.
-5. I don't have the heavy armor.
It's just -5 off the top.
Just -5 off the top.
Okay, well there goes her dice damage, so you will just get the modifier damage.
Nice.
Plus lightning damage. So you'll take 6 points of damage from the AOP.
Sick.
I know it's a death blow for Broom with
I
so
fuck
little
with
hit
that
points.
energy. I'm now below 200 HP.
She did her job. All right, what you doing,
Nice.
Broom?
Okay. So like I said, stepping forward, use 5 feet of movement. I'm gonna. Oh, whoops. I wanted to step one here. Let me face to base with that lady. I'm gonna use my action as I'm just as I start to get bigger and just immediately just like shield bash this lady in the back. I'm gonna try to shove her into the elevator.
Okay. All right. And that is acrobatics or athletics check.
Yeah, their choice. Contested by me, which mine is at advantage right now. So I'm a big buddy. 23.
Doesn't fucking matter.
So 5-foot shove, just boom. Actually, it's farther than 5 feet because I'm large, because I'm a pick. But
Hey.
over
That's
the
a-
side.
So that's
10 foot.
10 foot, right? Because of
10
your
foot.
your
Yeah.
pick.
Yep.
Where does that put her?
Fucking just croquet.
I just shoved her straight over so that she'd fall down into the elevator.
Okay, technically, she's still within 5 foot of these.
Oh wait. There's also how much did she fail by? Because every 5 I beat her by, she goes an additional 5 feet.
I forgot I put that in there.
You did. Big shove.
I rolled a natural 3.
Oh!
What's that
going
total?
to happen?
Her total is 11.
11, so 23, so she go 20 feet.
Okay, that's 10 feet right there. So an additional 10 feet from here. You knock her far enough to where she can attempt to grab the other side.
It's like she smacks into, just rebounds off the side.
Is that additional damage?
If she hits something.
Technically.
Okay, so the way I've ruled this in the past for you guys as well, when you fall off of something or get knocked off of something, DC 15 dexterity saving throw to try to grab to keep yourself from falling. I'm gonna say here, Brune, in this instance, that if she succeeds, there's gonna be no additional damage to grab onto the edge. If she fails by 5 or more, she'll take your bludgeoning damage and she'll fall. Well, if
she'll fall.
Yeah, if she fails, she's falling. If she fails by 5 or more, she's taking your bludgeoning damage and she's falling. All right. Let me see what her dex save is. Not bad for a monk. Okay, that is a 19 on this. So you'll hit her. She is currently grappled onto the edge right here. Go ahead. I'll have the damage like I would falling damage. Go ahead and roll your damage there, Brune.
She went 20 feet, so what would that be, 4d6?
The additional d6. We're rolling it like falling damage. So right.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2d6. I'm sorry. It's every 10 feet, not every 5 feet. Duh.
Right. 2d6 damage.
So,
7.
7.
Okay, so she'll take. Jesus, brain work. 3. All right. Very well. What else for your turn?
Next,
you just.
I'm then gonna move to this square.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I can't quite see where this is putting me. And just kind of as I'm going by her, I'm gonna use my second attack to do another shove attempt as I'm trying to like use the pick to hook up like underneath their knee and toss them into the elevator as well.
Okay. Do you have any extra movement past this? Because I think if you were to shove her at this angle, you're hitting into RTM. But if you can move over additionally, I think then you have a clear shot into the... I just think pushing from right here, just the angle that you're at, you're pushing her into RTM.
Your shove doesn't have to be directly in front of you.
I thought it
You
did.
can shove at an angle, as far as I'm aware. I could be misremembering.
I thought it was directly away from you. I thought that's how shove worked in 5e.
Let me see. I will double check. That wasn't what I thought. No.
Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong for sure.
Rule cool.
You can make a special melee attack to shove a creature either to knock it prone or push it away from you. If you're able to make multiple attacks with an attack action, this attack replaces one of them. The target must be no more than one size larger than you. It must be within your reach as of making the attack roll. You make a strength athletics check contested by their athletics or acrobatics. It just says 5 feet away. It does not say in a specified direction.
All right. In that case, it's an acrobatics check. Yes. Oh my god. Oh, fuck.
22.
Natural 2. For a total of 10. So
gotcha.
You beat her by 10, so she will fly an additional 10 feet.
Yeah.
So 15
that
feet
should
in total.
get her actually like in the middle.
Yes. She is not 5 feet away from anything and therefore does not get a save.
Okay. And that was 5, 10. I'm sorry. I got large, and that threw off my how far I had moved calculations. And I'm trying to be inside there, so I moved. Oh, that wasn't it. That wasn't where I moved to. I can't. I'm trying to stay out of the wall, and I can't. Hold on, I gotta remove some shit so I can actually see where I'm going. So I went effectively 5, 10. Would you say 50? Oh wait, 20. Kind of. I was there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 25, and then like kind of catty corner to this like area right there. Last attack. Oh yeah, hooked that one, and then another just like instead of a shield bash like this is a like Captain America shield, just like punch with the edge of the shield to shove this last one also into the elevator.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna switch to this dice. Come on, acrobatic monk, go.
Jesus.
26.
Okay. With advantage, I dropped a 9, which would have been a total of 19, for a natural 20 for a total of 30.
Oh god!
Get in the hole!
Okay, but with a 26, she just goes 5 feet, correct?
Yeah. Should go 10 feet. 10 feet.
Because you're large.
So I didn't beat her by enough to get it extra. But...
That's dead center, right?
Get in the hole.
Yeah, it kind of depends on like where she's at. This is, see, if I go directly away from Brune, she's close here. I'm gonna roll percentile because I'm gonna do that.
High for hole.
Like I swung it and caught her with like the bottom half of it, just bing.
Okay, high for hole, low for ledge.
Into the hole.
Jesus. 81.
Into the hole.
In the hole.
Bye bye.
Into the thick of it.
Well, there go 3 of my super cool monks.
One's still hanging on.
One's
Like
hanging
Ian
on the
said.
side.
It's a damn shame we're fighting them because they're cool.
How fucked up would it be next week? My first action is just to thorn whip that one into the hole.
That's not a bad idea.
What else for your turn there, Brune?
I'm trying to make what is probably trying to decide between what is probably a really stupid decision and not.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll dice for it because that's fun.
You gonna
High
jump
is
in that
stupid.
hole?
Potentially, yeah. High is going into the hole. Low is staying up here with the fellas.
Okay. You heard what Otto called her, and you saw how
Oh,
she
I know.
kicked him.
Yep.
Up to
I
you.
know, but I also know that, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I put this in the Skype chat, but if I recall correctly, Exlos did say we would have to prove ourselves, that we would be tested.
Exlo's last words were, I can tell you exact words because I wrote these down.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure he said, get aligned by shake or die trying. Oh no, I'm scrolled way to the wrong part.
I thought he had said when he told us to travel to the plane of law. Not that his last words. It was when he first told us to go to the plane of law that he said that we could.
Yeah.
When he said Hage Shiryu, you'll have to like pass tests or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
he
we're gonna
said-
have to prove ourselves to these people
Correct.
to convince them.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm trying to.
You're fine.
Seek out
I-
Hagashiryu. They will not give it out freely. Prove yourself or die trying.
Alright,
Oh
yeah.
shit!
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like I trusted my dice, which were an 81 on the percentiles. Unfortunately, I used all my movement, but I'm gonna action surge and use that action to dash and step, jump.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna, I guess it's still on my turn. I've told everybody to kind of group up and just call out as I jump into the hole. He said we would have to prove ourselves and fall.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Got it, boss.
Let's hope
I
this
don't-
isn't one of those like emergency elevators, just like in a
Yeah, I
free
hope it's
fall.
not super far. I hope it's not
She's
super
like
far.
90 feet down already. Like, oh fuck!
Oof. 11.
11.
I hope it's not like 90 feet down. I would really hate to have just like splatted those two monks, the monks I just threw in there. They just go, ah! Wait, they're monks. Slow fall. They're good. They're totally
The
fine.
answer is murder.
All right. Brune is gone.
I'm sure Pip's got it with those four. They're fine.
Crowley's over there too.
I'm
Hey,
not
hey.
going to roll a percentile, Brune. It feels odd calling it a strength saving throw, being that it's for a mechanical device, but that is what I'm essentially going to roll.
Okay. Oh, if I like.
As you are a large fellow, currently
I'm a big boy.
falling 60 feet.
I mean, there's dragons on it, right? Oh, it's gotta be pretty heavy
She
duty.
is shape changed at the moment, other than her stats. Okay, no, no, the purple and white dice is rolling very well tonight.
Go.
For me, you fall to your death. You will fall prone and take a bit of fall damage, though.
I'm assuming Heavy Armor Master does not apply to falling.
No, I think you and I have both talked about that's dumb.
I
and
think
it
we have,
shouldn't.
because we were like, that's stupid. Like,
So
no.
50 feet is 5d6. You rolled an 11, which is a failure. That was very low damage, though.
I could have
three
used my
wounds.
inspiration die, but I feel like I might want that.
Only 10
Well-
points of fall damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah. hell yeah.
Little bit of, you know, I think a blue dragon might have some saving throws I need to
You
make.
think? Yeah.
Wait, just maybe.
Pip, that's going to bring us to you. Last one for the night. What you doing? You are currently surrounded by monks. T-monks.
Sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself
Okay. Right.
and use my bonus action to disengage.
Well, if you're invisible, they can't see you,
Yeah.
so you don't have
Oh.
to disengage from them.
Oh, so I don't have to disengage. Okay,
So you can keep
Um,
your bonus action, correct?
I can keep my bonus action.
And I think they probably, I could be wrong. I think they just used the reaction, slapping at Broom, getting away, right?
Two
For
of
the most
them
part.
did. Two of
Two
them
of
did.
Two of
them.
them.
The
Okay.
two that
correct.
were on that side of the table.
So you do have two options here for you, Pip. You can either keep
Okay.
your action and bonus action disengage, which would allow you away from them, and you get to keep your action, or you can turn invisible if that's what you would like to keep doing, and use your bonus action for something on this turn. I mean, Pip would know that as soon as she attacks something, that her invisibility will go away, unless it's greater invisibility.
It is not. Okay, well in that case, let's use the bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And get a little space from them.
Yeah.
Where
you
and
going?
my object interaction to, well, let's see. She wants to get where she's got good line of sight, so she's gonna kind of She's gonna head towards where Brune was. I guess over here. So she wants good. So, whoa! Oh, I don't know what I did. I can't see anymore. So whatever I did,
Might need
I
to
hope
do
it's
the
okay.
green slider on to the right.
Yeah, there's a green
there
bar
we
to
go.
the right. You may need to bring it up or down depending on
You
which
wanna click
direction it went.
the little lock
I
on
just-
it will hold it in
Random
place.
and weird.
Right. It's a little unintuitive because it has a lock next to it, and you're like, oh, okay, it's locked in place now. But you have to make the lock highlight in green for it to actually be locked.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need to do that tutorial Tailspire for Dummies another day. But anyway, so she's gonna move over here. So that gives her object interaction to draw her short bow and shoot at this chick. The chick, yeah. One of them.
The one that's hanging on the edge.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay, not having a good day over there.
Oh!
All right. Yeah. She is. I'm gonna say technically she is she's hanging on. So she is. I'm gonna say mechanically she is prone. You'll have advantage on this attack.
Okay. Yay.
So roll 2 d20s or roll 2 attack rolls and take the higher of the 2.
Okay. There's one. The first one was 23.
23 will hit.
And this. Oh, okay. The second one was 27. All right. Cool.
Okay. Neither one a natural 20.
No, sir.
Okay. That will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage with sneak attack.
Okay, so regular damage was gonna be 5, and then sneak attack is 66s, 86s.
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 Correct.
I know there's an 8 and there's a 6. Okay. 26, so a total of 31.
31 points of damage. And she had already taken some. Okay. All right. 34 points of damage. Anything else for your turn?
I think that's it. I call out to Brune. Oi, Mint, are you okay?
We will cut to Brune, who has fallen prone on an elevator shaft big, with 2 monks that have fallen down onto the same elevator shaft.
Yep.
As well as the dragon standing above you, not in their dragon form, but you know very well what this creature is. All 3 of them looking at you. I'll say, as you're calling that out, Pip, this creature that you just shot, sort of bloodily crawls and like forces herself up onto the edge, back up, looks at the arrow in her kidney, looks at you, gives you a bow, and walks away, and going upstairs. And that's where we're going to call tonight's session.
Woo! Oh no! Alright, that means I have to fight all 4 of them. Or 3 of them.
Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for playing with me. I had a good time. I hope you did as well. We are Hard Knock Dice. We stream every Wednesday and Saturday. On Wednesdays, we do... I almost said we do Hard Knock Dice. We do Hard Knock Dice. We're always Hard Knock Dice. But we also do Blood and Silver on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go check us out. We're almost to the end of Blood and Silver. Things are getting really hype over there. We're in the midst of a very intense rebellion. What is that emote in chat?
Hell yeah! That's hype. That's when you don't.
What is that? Anyway, sorry, that caught me off guard.
That's Kent.
Go check us out. Wednesdays it's DM by our wonderful Cody /Otto, and there, like I said, we're in the height of a rebellion right now. A lot of emotions going on, a lot of crazy things coming to fruition. So go check it out. We're on our last 2 episodes, 3 episodes. Last 2 or 3 episodes. So go check it out.
The plan, if we stay on schedule, is 2 episodes and a epilogue.
There you go. There you have it. So go check us out there. And then on Saturdays, we do this across Eberron. So please Join us. Drop a follow if you have not yet. Drop a sub if you're feeling it in your heart of hearts. That helps us out, helps us get discovered, so we really appreciate that. And because I am terrible at multitasking, I haven't clicked the raid channel button, but we're gonna raid someone tonight. We're gonna raid some friends, which are gonna be Dice Legends. Oh, and always, yes, of course, I forgot. We're raising money with Extra Life, so please go click on that link. It's in chat, !charity if you don't see it. We are raising money for with Extra Life for the Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Open up your heart wallets to a really great cause. Do the lawful good thing. Be a hero. Save a child. I forgot to click the start raid button. So we got like 10 more seconds or something. Did I miss anything? I don't think so.
Heart wallets.
Heart wallets open.
D&D. We do the things.
Facebook.
Twitter. Facebook. Kick.
We're not on Facebook, but
Mixer.
No, we're not on Facebook. Don't listen to these guys. Listen to me. We are on Twitter, TikTok,
WhatsApp,
YouTube. If you want to get caught up on these wonderful episodes,
We've got Uber services.
Go check out our.
We're on
actual
Uber
stuff.
Eats.
Our
Check your
actual
drivers.
links
We have a
are
little like
down
we have
and
a tag.
stuff. Shut up. You're dying next week. That dragon's killing you. Bye, guys. Much love.
Oh no, not the dragon. Bye.
Bye.
Y'all.